Okay. So,
I'm pretty sure you did.
it is.
Paragraph. All things.
It's been a month since we've seen you, Internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Not a
miss
month
us?
since I've seen the internet.
I miss being here.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Way to make it weird.
absolutely, that's my job. Okay. So, let's see. Who's first? Chicken girl. Okay.
Guy, chicken guy. I'm
Sorry.
A guy.
Oh, yes. All right. Cross-playing. Love it. Okay.
What about me?
So, you've spent several years living in Lon Lon Ranch, or Lon Lon for short, because that's the city. It's a small town. You know Malon, you know Talon, and that other weird guy who works for them. No one really likes him, but he's all right. You know, it's whatever. You know, he seems to accept it that he's sad and never going to find a girlfriend, and that's kind of sad, but still he's really creepy, so you don't really... Anyway, Malon's cool. Everyone really considers her kind of like the mayor of the town, even though everyone says it's Talon, but it's really... Yeah, anyway. You've spent several years helping clean up the outer areas around Lon Lon Ranch because various beasts have threatened the chickens, the cuckoos over the years, and you actually can personally take down one of those huge orb things that flick around and spin real razory because you can just shoot them down from a distance, and Neural apparently really likes the way they taste, but you're like, you don't know where that's from, you probably shouldn't eat that, and so you have to like call him back.
Girl's a girl chicken.
Okay, I will try and remember to be confused. Okay. And
He's confused. It is very clearly a female chicken, like it's a white
it's
or
It's
cuckoo
not a
or whatever.
rooster. It is-
It's not a rooster, so
it
it's
is
clearly
it is a chicken cuckoo.
it is a hen.
A hen cuckoo, thank you.
A hen cuckoo.
Yeah.
Doesn't care. He's like,
No.
yeah, this guy. Like, that's a female.
Are you also androgynously advanced?
No,
Are you, okay.
no. I imagine
You know
he-
you're a dude and you
yeah,
like
no. He knows he's
you
a
like to
dude.
do things and
Yeah.
okay. All right.
He just
cool.
doesn't really get. He does the thing that I do, where all animals are Mister, regardless of whether or not you know. Like actually, it's a female lion. Oh, hey, Mr. Lion. Like same.
Okay.
This is Neural.
Cool.
Why would you name a girl chicken Neural? What? The chicken doesn't.
The chicken doesn't care.
Chicken doesn't care.
So I didn't discuss their naming conventions beforehand, and they've never seemed to complain. So
Yeah.
All right.
How do you know? How do you know he didn't name himself? It's a girl chicken. Semantics.
Neural, do you have a problem with that? Oh, yeah. See, that's fine. Speaking of which, one day while you're out there keeping things clean, mopping up some interlopers around outside the town, up next to a tree, you see this huge fucking owl.
Don't press A.
And
Don't press anything until you've read the whole thing.
yeah,
That's the
That
rule.
fucker does that.
and he's like, "Hello,"
Hey.
and his head flips back around. And you're like, "Oh shit, that was his chin."
That's weird what you just did.
And he goes, "Oh, owl."
No, I can see that. It doesn't. Okay, you need to. What do you want?
Neural is actually sort of like with it and kind of doing the head back and
No, you're
forth.
not making it better.
And
You curse.
yeah, and he goes, "You are a special individual, as you probably already know. Your particular talents with feathered types, as well as with that bow, you have a greater destiny ahead of you."
I don't know if I would call it the chicken cuckoo thing a talent. It's not on purpose.
To some things are blessings, to some things are curses. Either way, next gathering, I highly recommend that you should seek out Link, the noble whose charge is the Lost Woods. He should be there.
Okay.
And feel free to let him know you had a chat with me. And ask him if you'd like to repeat what you just said.
I don't. Wait, stop. I imagine that Basil and Neural are slightly akin to Shaggy and Scooby. Only Scooby doesn't talk. Like, wait, hold on. You want me to ask him to repeat what I just said? Because that's what you just said.
Yeah, just to make sure he's clear on what you said.
That head thing is freaking me out.
He's making you press A right now.
Like, yeah.
Wait. Yes. Tell me again. Yeah. Hold on.
David.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so find Link, tell him what you just said, and then ask him to repeat what I just said.
Oh, no, just if he would like you to repeat what you just said. Good catch.
Okay. Can probably do that. I'm gonna walk away now.
No need. Bye. And feathers. And he flops off and flies off into the distance.
That was weird, right?
Neural goes. Trying to get her head
Stop
the rest
it.
of the way around.
Stop. You're not an owl.
Make a wisdom check for me.
Dice out.
And you hear a from her. Oh!
Nero's actually a cuckoo owl.
And then just like gives up and goes back to pecking away at
17.
that owl. Seemed incredibly familiar, and you hate that. Frustratingly so. Something, maybe a little bit. It's very. You feel it. You feel it deep down. And as much as you suddenly might hate this creature, part of you feels it's a little connected. Maybe it's the bird thing.
I
You
would
don't know.
say it's probably just a bird.
Yeah. You haven't tried, or not? You may have tried testing your abilities on other birds, but they can all fly, so they don't have to put up with your bullshit. Whereas cuckoos, you can at least chase them around a little bit.
Well, I do my best to avoid them.
Exactly. This one seems to just keep fucking around. So yeah. You're like...
This one's cool. The rest are.
Is Nero bigger than a normal cuckoo?
No, it's a completely ordinary cuckoo. It's just like the one that I can stand to be around.
So we
and vice
feel.
versa. Yeah.
I'm sure Nero is just as normal as fucking Pillow.
Right?
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
like the
Oh.
mastermind.
Yeah. You will never know. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. Next. Basil, right? Basil. Not the herb. Basil. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's how they would pronounce it
Basil.
in England.
Basil.
But I spell it with a Z,
Right.
There you go.
so it is in fact basil.
Herb, not herb, because it's a seasoning. Okay. Grim.
Alright.
What was the first name? Gustav, you son of a bitch. Okay.
Man, you know.
All right, Gustav.
Basil.
So
Yeah.
Gustav,
Fancy.
captain of the guard, Iron Knuckle of his Majesty's Royal Guard. It's the weekend. You ain't got nothing but a cold ale to worry about today. It's a good day.
These aren't lobster flavored, are they?
No.
Okay.
It's just straight up chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shaped
I
like
got-
a lobster.
I didn't think so, and then like as I opened
The
it, I was
fucking
like,
gypped.
wait.
Right.
Where's my lobster chocolate?
I brought lobster and liberty for all.
And it doesn't taste like lobster and rusted copper?
No.
Lies.
Or
Yep.
patinaed copper.
The other one tastes
Patina's a
like
fancy word for rust.
It's not rust, it's oxidation, it's toxic.
That's what rust is. No, I got you. No, yeah, this is a different process. Anyway, Gustav, you Do you live in the barracks, or do you have like your own place in the town?
No, I think
or...
Gustav has a little house with a dingy little forge.
Okay.
Because that's his hobby as he's getting older.
You live in Old Castletown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. One of your soldiers kind of fucked up on Friday, and so you got to go in to the office.
Pictures.
And you just finished doing some paperwork, telling him how much of a failure and disappointment he is to the core, and that he now gets latrine duty for the rest of the weekend.
That's my brother's dog's baby.
And after sufficiently
that's a motorcycle.
Berating your subservient, the underling, you feel real good about yourself. It's a good day, and that cold pint ain't gonna drink itself.
That's right.
So you schlep out of the castle keep, away from the barracks, and out into the marshalling area / killing ground between the castle gates proper and the rest of the town. The Royal Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
You know why it's really kept clear.
Yes.
Because that asshole Ganondorf.
Yep.
One of these days you're gonna get to put an axe through his face, but until then he's King of the Gerudos and a welcome guest of His Majesty or whatever.
Keeping it sharp in the meantime.
Yeah, that's right. So you're walking through, and there's a few trees, and it's a good day. But suddenly, you hear a woo-hoo up here.
No.
I immediately get nervous and look up from my sidearm.
He goes, "No need to worry, Captain. I just have some information for you."
Do I know the owl?
No, you have no fucking clue what this fucking owl's about. That's the biggest fucking bird you've ever seen.
State your business, bird. This is a restricted area.
I assure you I am welcome here, but will not trouble it for very long once I've given you my message. You are in store for promotion.
I'm not sure I follow.
At the next gathering day, which you will be attending, I'm sure, you should seek out the noble Sir Link, the one who's the charge of the Lost Woods.
I don't know, man.
I'm sure you're well acquainted with him, at least
By
occasionally.
reputation.
Absolutely.
On a first name basis, but yeah.
He'll have a task for you, and if there's any doubt, just mention me.
Who should I mention? What's your name?
Kipora Gabora.
I didn't ask that. Some big
And if there's any
one,
confusion, just ask him if you need to repeat yourself.
I'm usually pretty succinct, so we should be good.
Absolutely.
Are you in service of Link?
No, but we're very well acquainted.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you?
No, I just wanted to make sure that you were on the right path.
I'm going home.
That sounds good. I think I'll be doing the same.
All right, then. Carry on.
And he flaps and flaps off into the distance.
You just like stay in the path like for a little
Yeah,
bit.
just,
and
yeah.
Look at the castle.
Off, fine. Just, yeah. No other ridiculous huge birds. Yeah,
What the hell
it's,
just happened?
yeah.
All right. Well, 2 cold ones it is.
Wait, is this different now?
I mean, that was pretty much.
Are you from the desert or not?
Well, we can be from the desert and live somewhere else.
No.
No.
Sorry.
I'm from Portugal and I don't live there.
No,
My parents were born there and don't live there.
that's not how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's how
That's
it works. Pretty sure that's how immigration works.
You'd at least
So
have
you
one
live-
empty seat right over here.
So
So it's like in.
do you live in Termina? Or
It's like
you,
it's like in Majora's Mask. They live in the swamp.
yeah, which
Yeah.
is because there's a swamp region in Termina,
Yeah, sure.
but not in Hyrule.
Mm.
So you're from Termina?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They weren't.
Is that gonna mess shit up?
Yeah, because
Okay, then forget it.
those two weren't.
Whatever the
proper
fuck you
Gerudo.
want. We have a magic shop. Done.
Okay.
I told you.
Okay.
I told you.
This is sudden, and so I was like, I had a different setup.
Okay, no.
going,
Here's your setup.
but-
But that's the basis.
Yeah,
Is it gonna mess up everything?
No, I was just trying to make sure I had this figured out because I was like, wait, we're from Termina now because
Okay,
that
then-
changes things.
Okay, once again, don't worry about where we're from.
I do know.
I don't.
Okay.
So we have a magic shop. We sell magic.
Sandy.
It's Sandy. Done.
Sandy there.
Don't worry about where it is, just what it is.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry, continue.
You bought a magic carpet over a pit of quicksand from a guy.
Yeah,
Sound good?
yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Does that sound all right?
That's fine.
You good with that? Okay.
We're fine with that.
All right.
I was trying to be like discreet about
I
it, so
appreciate
it
it.
wasn't gonna mess anybody up.
No,
but then you
that's-
flipped out.
Well, because I was like,
Jesus Christ!
Well, I thought, if it had been like, oh, okay, yeah, no, obviously you're gonna murder John, but all right, I wasn't supposed to say that. Okay. Anyway, spoilers. Don't worry. Okay.
I never worry.
I never even told you that my character's name, did I?
That's what I was gonna do.
Yes,
Sending in that.
but I don't remember.
Okay. Well, her name is Rolenta.
Relenta?
Yeah.
Relentless.
Polenta,
With an
minor,
R?
like, except, yes, no R, yeah.
Okay. Relenta. Okay.
Relentless polenta.
She is Rolenta the Relentless.
I
Kinda
love-
like Undying and Dying, except
Yeah,
R.
there
I
you
love
go.
relentless polenta weeks at tomato
Sweet
leaf,
Tomatoes?
whatever it is, at Sweet Tomatoes,
Yeah.
because then it's just all the polenta you can eat. Anyway, I'm funny. Okay. All right, so Relenta.
It's
Um,
a bit fudgy. Sounds amazing.
You are first cousin to Princess Ruda, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
You two are kind of like, you're almost sisters, grew up together. There was some weird times.
Like we're kind of like the same thing as we kind of like making guys cry sometimes.
Yeah,
You know.
but you were much more aggressive with the whole outdoing boys by being better at whatever they did, whereas she just relied on her superiority as the actual princess.
Oh, you mean she was a stupid little bitch that made you carry her around the insides of a frog? Sorry, fish. I'll never forgive her for that shit.
No, right?
So mad.
Yeah, but only because he was a boy.
Still
Um,
so mad.
Yeah. You guys are out
Pox on you and your family.
in Lake Hylia because when you feel like being rebellious,
I
well,
hope we get fish rot.
you guys don't like hanging around Zora's domain. It's too mainstream.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Every so often you swim up the waterfalls up into the Gerudo area when you want to feel some warmth on your scales, that sort of thing.
Sure.
You guys have just finished visiting the doctor, the scientist at the observatory out there. He's got this fish that eats other fish and then poops them out alive. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I probably wanted to see a few demonstrations. of that.
Rudo's gonna head back up to Zora's domain, but you kind of want to get those warm scales, and you heard that there's some Hylians working on the bridge, so you thought maybe you'd mess with them a bit or something.
Yeah, sure.
As you're about to jump on in, this shadow casts over you, and to your left, there's the rope bridge that goes across to a small island that goes across to the larger island. And you hear flap, flap, flap as you see this huge owl alight upon one of the posts on the rope bridge.
Huh.
And he goes, "Hello, Relenta."
Hello? What are you doing over here?
"I seek you, which I found you. Fantastic.
Yeah, sure. Who's looking? Who are you?
I'm Kippora Gabora.
I can't say I've heard that before.
Only a few really do get to know me.
All right. So what you want?
You, being a most exquisite guard and companion to the Princess Pluto,
Yep.
as you might know,
Better
as you might
qualities.
imagine, are destined for greatness.
Sure. What's it to you?
I wish to help you attain that greatness in even more so than you have previously. In doing so,
That was a lot of words to say what you meant. Okay.
at the next gathering, I'm known to be verbose. At the next gathering, I highly recommend you seek out Link.
Oh, Link.
Yes,
Yeah.
your cousin's Feather's fiance.
Well, I've heard stories. Mm-hmm.
Let him know that I sent you to find him. And if there seems to be any doubts, just ask him if you'd like him for you to repeat what you just said.
Okay.
We're gonna show up here and Link's gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you people?" Like the owl sounded
Right.
like that fucking owl. I swear
Fine.
to God.
You're just tormenting
Sure, I
me
guess.
right now.
Yeah, I can't see why.
The 5
I
people
shouldn't.
repeating themselves.
You got all that? No questions?
Nope. No questions.
Excellent. May your scales stay wet. And he flaps off and flies into the distance.
I take my spear out and I'm like,
You two.
yeah.
Eurulia and Iviria are just closing up shop. You have both hopped onto the little pier that accesses your flying carpet and are rolling it up for the day. It is stupid large, which is why you guys don't use it for anything but the shop. And even if someone wanted to steal it, they'd need several horses, which would die in the quickstand, etc. So it stays. So you begin to
I
sort.
think at this point it's if you can steal it, we'll
Good
pay
on
you.
you. Yeah.
You
Um,
earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Earned it.
keep it.
so as the two of you slide it
Like
into
you clearly
the
need it.
Right.
into the sub pier below, where it's stored until it's open for the next day, clearly indicating that you're open for business, etc. The disgusting day orb that so wonderfully gives you life. Yo, why we can't have nice things?
Keep going.
It's exciting.
Is the cup too big for you?
I left the tea bag in there.
Oh, well, there you go.
You teabagged yourself?
Yeah, she did.
Well, that sucks. One of my D20s is missing.
That's talent.
Don't you hate that? You're like, where the fuck
And
did
it's
my
one of
dice
the
go?
ones. It's one of the ones from like a set.
Oh.
I hate when it's on-
Set's dead.
I basically threw it away, but
Yeah.
another set in.
Wait,
you know.
wait! I found it. There
There
it
you go.
is.
All right,
Woo.
resurrected.
I almost had
It was,
to
like,
toss
tucked
all the
away.
other dice.
It
In a
got
fold?
stuck in the fold.
Yeah,
That's what she said. Okay.
No. Those one, they're all dead.
That sounds
Yep.
So the two of you, as often occurs, sometimes lovingly and sometimes frustratingly, you both have a moment where you look at the setting sun together and have that moment that things are all right. You've murdered countless disgusting beasts that have tried to harass you and wreck your home. You are pillars of the Gerudo culture as unique individuals worshipped for your unique abilities, which are given by birth, of course, as well as honed by the casters who taught you the ways. You notice a speck from the setting sun become larger
It's finally happening.
and
My
larger.
vision's going.
It's not going. Something's
Oh.
coming.
And you see
Yeah.
wings, a bird coming from the deep desert.
Oh,
That thing should be dead. Oh no, maybe it's an undead bird from the deep desert. Those are really obnoxious to kill.
Skeleton owl.
Oh wait,
Who's gonna kill it?
oh wait, it has feathers. It's not an undead bird from the deep. Oh my
Oh.
god, that bird is huge.
Who was gonna kill it?
Okay, That bird is exceptionally huge and might need
just kept
a
doing the
lot
same
of
one.
That's what I was
effort
hoping was gonna happen.
to take down,
Mhm.
but it does not swoop down on you. It does that rather awkward thing of a bird trying to land in one spot at the edge of your pier and sort of hunts down and sits and goes,
No, we're closed.
oh,
It stinks.
Don't talk to it. We're closed.
I'm actually not here to make a purchase or to sell anything.
Oh, what are you here for?
I'm here.
Don't talk to the weirdos. Go back inside.
We talked about this. Stop talking to strangers.
Shut the blinds.
I'm here for you, Irulia and Iviria. And he actually head cocks at each of you as he says your names.
No.
No, not for you, but in interest of you.
Okay.
I'm sure you
You're
find it
interesting.
incredibly stimulating to run this shop every day.
He's hitting on
It's all right.
But I know that you have greater fates ahead of you.
No, we're gonna live here all our life.
Well, I recommend at the next gathering, which you do attend every year, out of character, you do attend every year. Because you all attend every year. It's this great pull. It's inexplicable. No one knows. It's just, yeah, we all get together. We party for a day or two. It's great. It's fun. It's good. He goes, at the gathering next year, seek out the noble who is the charge of the Lost Woods, Link. Your own Naburu should be acquainted with him.
Should we know, like, of him?
Like, maybe, like, kinda. He's, like...
It's kind of a thing.
He's not actually nearly as well known, but he is fairly prolific as far as, you know,
We
he
fucked up our masters.
no.
Okay, no.
Because, all right, so
Timeline me.
timeline stuff.
Yeah.
He couldn't open the door of time because that would let Ganondorf in to get the master to access the
stuff.
stuff. So he actually has all those crystals are safe and no longer in possession of the people who had them because Link actually fixed all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the course of the 7 years, when he came back, he actually fixed a bunch of the stuff that was wrong with all the temples that wasn't directly a result of Ganondorf. But because he was friends with all the sages, like sort of had an inkling of how to go about all that. So yeah, so Link's a weirdo who came through, but you guys only know about him because Kumi and Kagame had dealings with him, but no, he didn't kill them. But there definitely is bad blood there.
Yeah.
So you don't have a positive opinion of him, but you're not necessarily hostile towards him either.
Yeah.
He's that boy that your grandmother doesn't like your cousin dating.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Well, I mean, he's a boy.
No, yeah.
Period.
And they have their purpose in a society of all women who only one man is born every 100 years.
Yeah.
But having them hang around, no.
No.
She wasn't pregnant a couple months later after he came through, so obviously something was wrong about that relationship.
Useless.
Yeah. But there is some guys working on the bridge between the valley and the thing. Maybe not your flavor, but that is a talk of the culture right now.
No.
Yeah.
You're not bringing that into the hard blood pool.
I saw that.
So some of them are very strong, industrious young men, even if they do tend to run in a circle, which is a very odd habit. Anyway,
But it's more like a frolic.
and they always do this thing with their
Yeah,
arms.
that's-
It's fucking weird. Okay.
This is not a proper use of energy.
No, yeah.
Doing curls. That's why they're so buff. They're doing curls as they walk.
It's like those old Chinese men in the park. They do it. So I got her.
Calisthenics.
That's right. Anyway, so he's like, Yes, link of the next gathering. Just let him know that I sent him to you, and he should definitely be helpful on the next step of your growth as great sorceresses.
So do we just tell him a giant owl sent us?
Yes,
Okay.
and if that's unclear, just ask him if you need to repeat yourself. That's what I do.
Okay.
And so, what do we get out of this? I mean, we have to close up shop and travel to this place and find this guy.
If you close up shop every year at Gathering, this shouldn't put you out any further.
Yeah, but I feel like you're giving us more to do.
Just talk to him.
Just trying to figure out which ones are.
The ones that they're down here.
The eyes are down here, please. Thank you.
That's right.
Eyebrows. All right.
Goddesses watch over you. Flap, 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 flap.
Toodles.
Funny enough, the sand doesn't kick up around you. Like, it doesn't hit you like you would expect a 13-foot bird to flap
He's
up.
an owl.
I don't like it.
Special,
And so,
Sounds fun.
off into the distance, the sun finally dips behind the last dune, and the cool of the evening begins to set in just in time for your trek back to not be uncomfortable and sticky.
You ruined the sunrise. That scent.
You ruined more than the sunset.
All right. So we trek back in.
1 week later is Gathering. Do you wish to do anything?
I feel like it'd probably just be business as usual, and then it's like, oh right, I gotta find that dude at that big owl over there.
And you're like, maybe I was, the owl. He probably wasn't a thing.
That doesn't sound like a thing.
Yeah.
I
It's
probably-
whatever.
I mean, Vincent's gonna get it too, right?
Oh yeah, everyone goes to
I'd
Gathering.
probably ask her.
Everyone goes to Gathering except Ganondorf. So okay, so Gathering,
That's okay.
everyone has this.
He was useless too.
this wonderful just desire burning to go and hang out outside Lon Lon Ranch. There's a field
All right, no more free
that
samples.
is the
We're there
center
to sell.
of the town
Okay.
that is specifically for Gathering. It's like a town mosh pit, you know.
Yes.
There's a few taverns and buildings that are specifically open just for Gathering, and the rooms stay empty most of the year, and they're clean. They've been cleaned out over the last few days.
Yeah.
Other makeshift camp towns pop up, and vendors and stuff, because everybody shows up. If you really, really want, you can resist the urge of Gathering, because some people have posts. It's a very difficult time. Every garrison and post is on skeleton crew, and if you have to stand guard at Gathering, it's usually a punishment, or if it's not a punishment, you get an extra few days off afterwards because you put in the time, that sort of thing.
Volunteer basis.
You got that thing where if you do it more, you're lower on the list for next time.
Exactly. There's a lottery and a thing. Yeah, you've
It's
got a
like putting
system.
your name in the Hunger Games cup more than once.
Yeah.
That,
And so, and sometimes if you're traveling or whatever, you got to be a certain place. Someone's dying. The person who's dying is like, I need to go to Gathering. And you're like, you going to die tomorrow? Is like, I'd rather go to Gathering. But
I don't die at
So-
Gathering.
the fact that heads of state like Ganondorf don't show up is not a huge surprise. You're just like, oh man, the poor guy.
Again.
Poor guy indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed.
Go ahead and riff. I'm gonna take this one.
Recess.
I have to pee.
Do it. Do it with pizzazz.
pee with pizzazz.
Yes.
Sounds fun.
Pizzazz.
Oh man, I should have done that one first.
Missed fucking
So
opportunity.
slow. Yeah, Hyrule.
That's right. Oh, right.
Social book, one. It's like, it's rough, the magic system sucked. And then it said,
I actually rolled it. It's probably way lighter than you. What is yours? Ooch.
See, makes sense. Everything makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a big slab of meat.
Your stuff is basically like a giant.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Like, are you large sized?
Well, basically he's.
I think he's kind of.
He's like almost.
You're still medium,
He's like almost
right?
7 feet tall.
So
He's like
when we Wonder
270
Twins
pounds.
activate, that's what happens to
Yeah,
us.
there you go.
So
I just have a large person, so I guess everybody can be huge.
except
Your stuff is basically like
Yeah.
he's Iron Knuckle size.
I'm
Yeah.
monstrously huge.
Like when he removes the armor, he's still that big.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
so everyone
On
here has the
occasion.
capability of being giant except Megan.
Nice.
Well, I think he's big in the pants.
Ah!
Because look at that cock.
Ah.
Heyo.
It's a hen though. Whatever.
I don't think anyone cares.
Drink more soda.
Wit. So would we take this opportunity to make more money for shutting down for a week?
I mean, I guess you would. You know, you hustle a little hard. Well,
Aren't there downtime rules you can make for that?
Yeah, with your
Too
profession.
much fun to be had.
sometimes you've had.
Your profession can actually earn you money. If
Yeah.
you have downtime to exert that
Well,
profession.
you know, it's business as usual. You know, you were going to shut down for gathering anyway. You do every
Yeah, I
year.
know, but that's what I mean. Like when we go to gathering, do we continue to hustle, or we're like, nah, it's vacation time?
Well, you know, so you take some wares and stuff to sell while you're at gathering because it's also become, you know, that sort of like
It's a nice
fair festival mentality.
Yeah, it's like
You
a
can
trading
run a
post.
stall.
Yeah. Once or twice you've actually had the carpet out there because your mentors helped you port it out there, or all four of you sort of grasp it in a husk. You know, four of you together as the wind speed velocity of four witches. So you know that's kind of
African
oh yeah, African European Gerudo.
stronger.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so every so often you're like, oh, you guys are the magic carpet ladies. Yeah, cool.
What kind of magic stuff do you sell?
Bomb juice.
Just
They're not actually magic.
Everything.
It's just explosive.
Yeah,
just explosive.
No, yeah.
I figured.
You
What,
enchant stuff.
yeah, I think what it's more along the lines of is we sell like wares, and then people are like, "We have this thing happening. You're a water witch. Let me direct some water to your farm." So it's not necessarily we sell magic.
Like
Services.
talismans
But
or
yeah,
Probably have potions.
yeah, we sell things, and then the other people make potions. We sell them, but it's more of a renting out our services.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the water for our potions is locally sourced.
Grade A.
Right.
It's the cleanest.
For all them
Jokes.
basic
It doesn't
Hylian
do like
Jokes.
clean
your water belongs to the tribe.
For all those basic Hylian bitches that come to your shop.
Yeah.
Is this the purest?
Excuse me, does this have gluten?
Oh, God.
Yes.
It's
They
been
eat those
purified.
ladies for dinner. It's like ionized or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
The best desert water this side of Tashi Station.
I dug it out of the deepest recesses
Yeah,
between all the
That
booths.
doesn't sound that. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
that fair. Yeah.
sounds that's different.
So
Are they booze? No. What are they?
pose.
Pose.
hose.
There you go. I had to fight all the pose for it.
I just imagine you holding a ghost and be like, that's sort of-
Just ringing.
You ring it.
or you've got,
Bring it
or you got
into
one
a
of those
jar.
orange juicers and you're like, come on, ghost. Come on.
Give me your juice.
That's right.
It's magic water.
Magic
Yeah, whatever. Come on. Gotta get all that good stuff.
water. I don't care.
I'm sorry. Get in a jar. Okay. Yeah.
But that's a thing.
No,
So,
it's great. It's
yeah.
hilarious. Yeah.
We got Pose in
That
jars.
weirdo in town buys them
Yeah, he does.
for a shit ton of money.
And we always have like 50 of them. Because they're all over the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the dumbasses. That
Although there is this one big one
That
that
could
leads
be a
you out to
pole
the
hunter.
temple,
Yeah.
and
You gotta leave that one alone.
his
though.
name's Mo. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's all right.
He's got the lantern.
Yeah. You know, but you got to know how to see him. You got to do it just outside your eye, and it's and
It's like a
more
magic
often than
eye
not, people
picture.
get lost. It's
Stare at the sun, but then look directly.
yeah. Okay.
I
Anyway,
lost my eyesight.
so if nothing else, then gathering. Lon Ranch Town is descended upon by almost the entire population of Hyrule. And some from farther away. There are Terminians from a far-off land that can only be visited by traversing the Lost Woods. A few of you may or may not know that the paths between the two kingdoms, well, yours is a proper kingdom. Theirs is just a city-state with an elected official. There was a kingdom apparently, but it's weird. They don't eat. Yeah, they worship like these 4 giant gods. Whatever. A few of them visit on occasion as well and bring cool clockwork toys and gadgets, and that's neat. Anyway, the gathering is set for tomorrow, or the gathering should happen tomorrow. Most people have already started to feel the pull and have started setting up in Lon Ranch. You two, of course, have your own tent set up in the circle in the middle of town because it's fucking cold out here. It gets below 70. Jesus Christ.
How do these people live?
I know, fucking barbarians. Captain Grimm set up in your usual room in one of the taverns on the edge of the square, right?
That's right.
The Zoran entourage, of course, has bogarted the small pond next to the well. It's becoming referred to as Zoran Pond because that's where you all set up the entire time, and it takes a few months for the smell to dissipate. And more reasonable individuals are like, it's because they're out in the sun all the time and they're not constantly, in the water, so it's gonna have that. But most people are like, nah, they smell bad.
Smells like milk peas.
I'm just like, deal with it.
That's right, yeah.
Fishing at me.
And
Oh, great, the fish people. are back.
one of the witches dies for puns. Anyway,
Did you just kill me?
Yep.
You died of puns.
No, died cause puns.
Yeah, sorry.
It's different.
Has anyone ever died at these gatherings before?
No.
All right.
Day after, yes.
Well, because everybody's drunk and just waters outside into the, where all the skeleton things are. And
Well, funny you should mention that. Grim knows a bit about this. There is actually a tower of
You're
red
enjoying
brick.
this internet right next to the microphone.
Yeah, I didn't really have to pee, but now
Do you feel like you want an ice cold Sprite right now?
Refreshing. You could be Drake.
Chris,
Oh, yeah.
he makes my favorite kind of Sprite, actually. The Sprite remix with the orange and cherry flavor.
I thought that was LeBron James.
Oh, is it LeBron? I don't know.
That's LeBron James. No,
What-
Drake
one
is
of
the
those
one where
guys.
He drinks the regular Sprite, and then his body comes apart like he's a
Oh,
robot.
that's awkward, yeah.
No, LeBron James was the Sprite remix.
Then LeBron James has good taste.
Medium chocolate. Cool.
I said nothing.
There is a red tower that is a Hyrulean guard post. It's normally staffed by only a handful of guards. It's out there to sort of help remind the Gerudo that this is still Hylian territory, and as well as this is a proper town, and within the Hyrulean borders. So there's a post there.
Right.
The tower is a few stories tall, of red brick, and there. One year after a gathering, someone fell off the fucking tower and died.
Oh, jeez.
But they were drunk. They were on top of the tower. What you gonna do? Shouldn't have been on that tower.
The moon tower. 1 year, his freshman climbed up here, fell, man. Did every rung going down.
I don't.
I'm
Yeah.
quoting Days and Confused.
Sorry. Yeah.
Just not
I haven't
cool
seen that
enough to
forever.
know.
No. Yeah. I only remember the scene where they're out on the football field and they get in trouble. Anyway.
It's a good movie. You should watch it again.
No, I should. Matthew McConaughey again, right?
Yeah, it's like his first movie.
And a very young Ben Affleck
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little boy.
being an asshole.
He's a super senior in that movie.
And so yeah, tomorrow's a big day. Everybody's in town. Even Biggeron's there.
Wow.
And everyone, he's got his own like divot at the edge of the square,
All right.
or at the edge of the field rather, because he needs a little bit of real estate. It's generally the main road in and out of town,
What was a gentle way of putting that?
except during gathering, in which case it's his road. Because, he sits there, he hangs out, he hunches down. Sometimes he'll stand up, and everyone's like, don't look directly at the Goron junk.
Yeah.
And at night, he lays out. And thankfully, he's a very still sleeper. As some local residents were concerned, he might have fidgets in the dark or what have you and crush one of their buildings. But no, generally he's super good natured, very aware of his strength. Real cool dude to hang out with. He sells knives. Well, he calls them knives.
Yeah.
No one buys many because they're huge fucking two-handed swords. Some of them are kind of hilarious because they do look like kitchen knives or what have you,
But they're just huge
but
size.
they're 3 feet long, even as small as like paring knife.
Awesome.
And so there are a few militant individuals throughout the cultures who have them as like trophies or marks of.
Do you have one of those?
Probably. He's a smith. Probably.
You guys have talked.
Mhm.
You've compared some notes, and he's giving you a couple tips on your axe, but he's more about the edged weaponry.
Mhm.
He's more about the cutting,
Right.
about the slicing,
Mhm.
whereas yours has force behind and
Yeah.
chopping. So, you compare notes, but the end goal of the steel is not the same. So
Right,
specifically, so it's cool. You respect each other's craft.
He's the expert.
Yeah, he has been doing it a bit longer. His cousin Metagoron usually hangs out with him. He's not as good though. He tries. He tries real hard. And if you want something cool like Biggeron's blades, but you don't want to pay as much because you're not ever really going to use it, you go Metagoron.
It's good for cosplays.
Exactly. But you can tell anyway. So, gathering happens. The next morning, you are woken with this sense of well-being and goodwill towards the entire universe. Just, it's a good day to be alive. You're in the right place at the right time. This is the only time a couple of you ever feel normal, because there is no normal when you step outside. It's It's everybody. It's everyone. It's all good. Music's playing. It's a beautiful day. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You know. And
I just feel this way. It just feels this way.
yeah. And
I don't trust it.
generally on gathering, even you kind of are less like you on gathering day. just enough that it's and fun and clever. On gathering day, you know exactly what she's talking about. You're like, yeah, whatever, bitch, you know, and it's cool. On gathering day, there's never really ever money used or exchanged. Everyone's just like, yeah, it's cool, you know. No one ever really asks for anything that's worth more, whatever. Some proposals happen on occasion, or gifting does happen, but you know, no one's ever expected. It all just works out on gathering day. It's pretty rad. Yeah, so you go about your day, but the one odd thing about this guy, this, you know, 10, 15, 20, however long you've lived since the first gathering day or since you've been born, as it's been going on for a few decades now. That day where you met that bird sticks in your memory, and it's no longer as frustrating, but it is something you're like, I need to accomplish this like by the end of the afternoon.
That's because you're the Wind Witch. You're okay with flying things.
You're okay with them too today.
No, you say this, you're like, duh, because wings, that's sort of your thing, bro.
Yeah.
And so and you're like, yeah, by like afternoon, because usually everyone has a real good morning, everyone like greets each other, it's this weird communal family Buca de Beppo vibe. What's
I
up?
got a question.
Yeah.
So, as far as like noble ranks or like social ranks, do those not matter as much during the gathering?
They are very loosely observed.
Okay.
You're like, what's up, your majesty? Hey, princess. Hey, king. You know, but usually, and even like when you're the guard of someone, it's just like if someone were to ever attempt an assassination during gathering day, that person would be the most horrifically evil individual, because
Right.
everyone
Who does that on gathering day?
people who are like into like a few more learned men of the different cultures or whatever, the professor out at the observatory, he's like, we've talked about it. It's this phenomenon that no one can explain, and everyone we've ever talked to feels it. Just a general feeling of goodwill across the board, you know. And so even if you were to be like, even if you were to shake the hand, you know, some magic people are like, it's not
that
divine.
One time they
It's
forgive
not.
you if you were a little bit improper,
Yeah, ain't nobody cares.
and you wouldn't actually be more improper than possible, like
No.
accepted.
You're
because
yourself,
feeling
but you feel groovy, so you're not going to be a huge
Okay.
shitbag about it. And then if you do goof up and drop the F-bomb in front of your grandma laughs it off because she was a foul-mouthed kid too. You know, it's all groovy. It's the Weezer song. You know,
So I can just be like,
I drove into a
walking
cop
around
car
going,
the other day, but he drove off.
Are you
Sometimes
late?
life okay. So it's good. Anyway,
Isn't that Modest Mouse?
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Modest Mouse.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I hate Modest Mouse.
you would.
That fucking works.
Anyway. See?
That's kinda
At the tail end of this conversation,
Bro.
it was a perfect end cap.
Yeah.
Just talking about like all that.
Everything's
good
so
moments.
great.
I
Ugh.
fucking hate.
No, well,
Modest
you were
Mouse.
doing it too, so it's all good.
Yes.
I'm trying to be in character. My character doesn't have fun. Fortunato over here.
I have fun.
I have fun when people are unhappy. Thank you. Yes, Fortunato again. So,
You're channeling him
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's great.
across universes.
I just feel like one of us has to be the serious twin, and one of us has to be the gullible
Amanda.
twin.
Yeah. And so
Aw.
it's because she likes fun. And so
My fun is just a little bit different.
When we were starting, I was like, should I?
I'm like,
Should I be more
figure
certain?
out-
That's right.
I know this.
So morning's great.
I want to make it.
You out. You got your meat on a stick and your piece of bread. You know, or what have you.
like it's a turkey. Calm down.
Yeah.
Or whatever the Highland equivalent of turkey is.
No, he's still like,
You probably have a weird name.
but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm eating some exotic
It's a different
non-seafood
kind of
meats
bird.
right now. It's pretty great.
Yeah. What is it?
You see
We
see
have
him
it
pull up
every
his
year.
wing
I have
and,
no
or wing
idea
and
what
be
it
like
is.
and be like,
No.
which is hilarious because pecking parties happen.
You're fine.
Anyway, midday, there's some dancing, some chilling, some laughing, some drinking. That drinking gets started.
That's
Sun's,
right.
I felt
sun's in the
it,
middle of the sky.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
drink.
sadly.
Yes. You
Got
start
my
feeling
spot.
that thump, thump, thump reverberating because Metagorn and Bigorn are getting down, providing that bass. It's so good. You would figure that a couple guys who work that Smith hammer, they got good rhythm. It's nice. It's real nice.
It's a good rhythm to drink by.
Yeah, and those most foolhardy and attempting to be robust will actually attempt to drink to the beat. They don't make it very long.
Right. Then they fall off the fucking tower.
That's right.
They can't hold their shit.
So yeah, starts to wind down near the end of the day, or after lunch, and the feast gets started. Like people start pulling out the tables and the cushions and the rugs and the blankets and the mats and whatever else.
Feast, feast, feast,
And
feast.
like people are bringing out the different plates and cutlery and food and drink, and it's obviously about to start getting going, because some people have been just dancing and drinking since they had breakfast. So and like everyone's chatting and just it's this great thing of goodwill. And then the first couple dishes come out and everyone just starts rushing in, sitting down, getting noshing. It's great. Nobody waits for anyone. There's no ceremony. It's just everyone knows it's time to eat, and everyone's digging in, chatting again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Goodwill, love. It's great.
It's beautiful.
Dinner ends. Music starts up again. People are getting down. People boogieing. Much more low key now. Everyone's got that after late lunch
Yeah, don't
thing.
move too much.
Yeah.
You'll get a cramp.
Some people, they're gonna want that siesta. It's much more
I'm glad
low
we're
key time.
sisters.
I'm glad we're sisters too.
Yeah.
Are there any other cookies around?
Oh yeah. Oh, just here and there. And it's
I need
cool.
my space.
They're not known to attack on gathering day.
No, because they follow.
I love you more when you're right
They
here.
do.
I
They
can still move
do.
my arms.
It does happen on occasion. The first thought it worked. People thought it was like a shtick
But just kinda happens
or a
on
thing
the
that was gonna, yeah. And there was a line of them that followed you, and you begrudgingly took it in stride that one year, and were like, "Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, it's I don't know how it works. It's like it's really fucking weird." And then it kept happening after Gathering Day, and you were like, "This shit's gotta stop." So yeah, people still mention it on occasion, but especially on Gathering Day, people realize that it's not something you're super proud of. The few people who remember, so don't bring it up because it's cool. Now that everyone's eaten their afternoon meal, things are getting much more chill and hang out. You got that itch, you got that urge. You need to go find Link.
I was like, durable?
I feel like there's a timer that's running out for some reason.
It's
All right, that thing with that owl guy.
it's almost as compelling as the urge to be here today, and you feel like you feel like you're gonna regret it if you don't go find this goofball.
Does it look like a Link to you?
Do you know what he looks like?
Oh, I actually know what he looks
I
like.
mean, don't all the Hyruleans look the same?
I'm just like looking for
Neural
hot
actually pecks at your boot
blonde dudes.
and then starts
Basically.
waddling
Which is like
off in a
70%
direction
of the
towards
people here.
the actual
Yeah.
ranch.
You're Highland.
Oh,
You're
well,
blonde,
apparently
man.
you do know what he looks like. All right.
Perception checks.
Woo!
Not you. You're the person they're perceiving.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm like a gangly, stupid-looking dude.
18.
Stupid looking dude.
You notice this dude following this cuckoo.
Hey.
It's
Iria,
super weird.
17.
I got
17.
19.
have you ever seen a dude follow a cuckoo?
Where?
You also notice this dude following this
Because-
cuckoo, and he's heading off towards the ranch,
Over there,
which
over
is usually
Look.
where the king sets up his
I mean-
pavilion, and it's sort of where
I've
the
seen
royal
dudes chase cuckoos.
the sort of where the
But not
royal stuff
follow.
sets up. You've
Mhm.
posted there a couple
Right.
times. It's a great pretense for taking like an entire regiment to gathering.
Oh, whoa. Young man.
What was yours?
19.
19.
Everyone sees me. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna hide.
except this
anything.
You're like, I gotta find
I'm
a
actually
weird
saying
dude. I gotta find that dude, and you're like, there's a weird dude
Yeah.
in clothing,
Like,
and
hey,
he's
look,
following
a
a
Hylian
cuckoo.
dude who's
Yeah.
walking
Who
back.
seems to be walking with purpose, as opposed after a chicken after a cuckoo who's walking
Right.
with purpose,
He
as
knows
opposed
what
to
he's
the
doing.
general like, hey, just neander. Everyone neanders. No
Right.
one's got a purpose.
Alright.
Actually, yell out of the pencil.
Yeah.
Yo, young man.
Nope.
Where you headed out with that good stride?
Fuck. The Knurl's moving.
He knows where we're going. I'm following.
That's probably gonna sound weird, but can I tag along?
Bok bok.
Would you stop a second? I'm having a conversation.
Wing. Bok bok. And then like at the dude, and then keeps moving.
We're gonna
How do you not catch up at this point?
let's check what we want.
Yeah.
I hand you
I
drink.
guess you should
I hand
follow
you
what's
like
going
a
on there.
big, gigantic mug because Gustav he's like 7 feet tall.
I literally imagine that he looks kind of like Shaggy, so he's like really skinny and really gangly.
It's
Yeah, I
like
get
full.
closer, I'm
This
like,
is
maybe
this is
not.
this is how you've heard Link described.
Oh, really?
Because Rudo thinks he's this beautiful, handsome man, but like he sounds scrawny and weak and
Yeah,
not
right,
scaly.
Okay.
He doesn't have
It's
any
like,
fins. Yeah. So
He's
you're like, he
basically
kind
like
of fits the bill. You haven't seen him in a
Oktoberfest.
while.
Hey,
Like-
And
yeah.
according to us, he's useless and
Yeah.
he's kind of a
looks-
bully.
Oh, wait,
and-
he's got a guard, too.
Yeah,
He
so,
doesn't
like-
have guards. That's gotta be it.
That's right.
You know, you might even think the cuckoo is the fairy.
yeah.
It's
That's
like,
right.
maybe that's Navi.
He had an animal with
Oh
him.
God, her
Yeah.
name is Neural.
That's kind of close.
Just set up.
Viria, I think this is the person we're looking for.
Maybe.
Didn't it have a thing with him?
Yeah.
A little flying thing or something?
Yeah, it made a
with
bunch of like
wings?
weird ass noise.
Yeah.
That makes weird noise.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Naveen, Marvin,
Marvin.
and then you hear the
Marvin the
man
fairy.
be like, Neural, would you calm down?
That's
And you're like, Neural, that sounds right.
yeah, that was an end.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how much I want
Was
somebody
two
to have
syllables
a
and an
fairy
N?
named Marvin
Yes.
right now. Hey, dude, listen.
Our last
Yes.
our last attempt at this game was a fairy named Vexa. For this time around, if someone was going to play Kokiri, I was going to name it Plot.
Right.
Just straight up be like, hey,
Yeah.
look,
Over there, man.
you kind of go left.
That works.
How do you know? Divine intuition.
So I guess
Number
I'm
one.
striding off to
So
try
now
to catch a two link now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with Basil, and I just gave him like
This
a.
one is the second one, right?
Yes, thank you.
So Basil now has like an Oktoberfest like sized mug full of it.
Because
And Iviria and I are following as well. But like, how are we gonna get him alone? That guard is with him. Like, I don't know if he's supposed to know what's happening.
Basil's like,
and you also are aware of this fish woman with a huge fucking
Does
fork.
Basil notice that there are
This is
more
fair.
people coming to follow him?
Oh
I
yeah.
found 61. Yeah, I just run up and I'm just like jogging along, going, hey. Yeah,
So
yeah.
because you paused, Neural gets a good way ahead of you, and right as you're like, "Who the fuck? What the fuck?" Neural stops and turns around, and then suddenly does the thing. And
There's
it's like,
something wrong with her fairy.
No,
His
stop,
fairy.
stop that. Stop that. We have talked about
and it's almost
this.
like she's laughing and barks again and keeps going.
Sorry to interrupt. Hello?
These your friends?
No, I don't know who any of you people are.
I don't
Well,
think I
embarrassed,
know
I didn't bring
you,
it up.
but you should know my cousin, Princess Rudo.
I don't know what that is.
Looked
What's a
up at some
Rudo?
point, I think.
I've never seen.
Sorry. You're Lord Link, right? Link?
My name is Basil.
Oh,
Oh, it's not Link.
Basil.
Turn around.
As you guys are walking, a few children have begun following along because they think it's a parade.
Yes.
Oh, well.
It's like,
And look
wait,
at all the
wait.
weirdos.
You guys are looking for Link too?
Yes.
Yeah, some really weird,
Apparently,
fucked up
fucking
owl.
owl?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking owl.
Up
Weird
the
Al,
hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Towards the ranch.
He showed up at the castle too. I'm a little embarrassed now. I didn't bring enough
No.
beer for everybody.
Bark, 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 bark.
Give us a second. We're having it. We're
Shame.
talking. Could you come back?
I'm sorry, I didn't plan on this.
She hops and like floats and is like,
I get it. But wait.
you hear a small chorus of "Aww" as you see the most adorable collection of Goron, Hylian, Gerudo, and Zoran children suddenly all sort of like domino on top of each other because the parade has stopped.
Yeah, that's a little bit cute.
And then one of them drops a ball, and then they all spontaneously burst into a game of soccer and fuck off because
I
yeah,
never played ball.
your
I
sister
knew my father.
and your sister pats you on the shoulder and it's like, you said you didn't like to play ball when
Well, because it was dumb.
Not because I didn't get the chance.
exactly.
Because I was learning the flood shit. Which was
So
way
the
more
owl,
important.
the owl told you guys to find Link too.
He showed up at the castle, yeah.
Do you guys know the owl? I felt like I knew the owl. Do you guys know the owl?
No, I don't know the
You
owl.
seem familiar to
Things
me.
that fly are not right. You should not know the owl.
No natural.
It's not right.
They find defiance.
So
of
no
the
one
gods.
else felt like they knew the owl though.
Slither,
No, not
Hotfoot,
Yeah.
all natural.
Totally fine.
It's finally
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
this-
know
Well, Neural seems to know where this Link person is.
that
Really?
Well, they fly without magic, and that's not right.
Yeah, this is Neural. Neural.
She like nods
Hi,
every
Neural.
time the word neural is said.
So he seems to know. She seems to know. I don't know. Cuckoo, whatever.
It's almost as if the feathers are on her hips at this point. And you see the one middle toe kind of scratching. Usually it's scratching, but right now it's Lisa's having problems right now.
Sorry, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's okay.
instinctive
Anyway.
reaction.
I just really don't like chickens.
And they don't like you.
No, they don't.
But I imagine it's more like like a fluffy cartoon looking chicken, as opposed to like a regular gross pecky looking chicken.
Gross.
I think because there was a mental zoom in at the
Yeah,
We had a Ren and Stimpy close up in her mind.
oh god, yeah.
The
Ugh.
foghorn.
The hyper, you fucking weeaboo. Love it.
There we go.
Yay.
imagine this, like flip that way. That's her.
Bishoju? Bishoju? Bishona. No.
Shoujo.
Shoujo.
Bishojo.
Yeah.
Cool. Girly.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I still can't get any of those right, but
that's okay. You're
I'm
allowed.
working on it.
There was a girl.
Yeah, I-
Shonen is for men.
Boy, yeah. Oh, men or boys?
Well, I mean,
For
Males.
males.
yes, but
Okay.
shonen men.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Oh,
trying
the
to.
mental association. I
There
did that.
you go.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
There was a chick in our store the other day who was like bitching about the fact that we didn't have any Sailor Moon manga, and it's like, yeah, because it's fucking popular. Everybody
That shit
knows
sells
what Sailor
out.
Moon is.
guess what?
And no one's
We,
selling it back.
It's
Yeah.
great.
People rarely sell it back, and when they do, it sells really quickly.
Welcome to the trash store.
Right? And she said something. She's like, "Oh, blah, 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 like pretty Sailor stuff." I was like, and I really wanted to be like, technically, it's pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. 3.
So I put some little.
You have to
bitch
push
on
up
the
your
internet.
glasses and go.
I know.
Technically,
That's-
actually,
But she was doing the I can't believe they don't have any. It's like we're a fucking used bookstore.
you're gonna loudly
We don't play
try and show
spoilers.
everyone how
Yeah.
cool you are because you don't think in mainstream things something. Fuck you.
Whatever.
The amount of times, because
I watched One Punch Man in your name. I am ahead of the game this year. It's great. One Punch Man, real good. Netflix.
no, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, yes, so good. Okay.
Oh, I never actually opened this soda. I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
Okay.
So now that you all seem to be like, I know, right? Yeah. Neural is like, "Buck, buck," and then turns
It's time to
around
go.
and starts hiking up the hill.
Yes.
You all follow a few more paces up into the back gate. There's a set of steps that go up into the back field.
I realized you said back gate, but I heard bat gate.
Back gate.
Like
Batgate.
the Batmobile.
Batgate.
Yeah.
Link, Link and Batman.
I knew it.
Maybe Link is
Batman.
Batman. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hylian socialite.
Yeah, that's right.
Bad boy.
That's right. That's right.
Ladies, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Hook shot. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Obviously gay.
See.
So
He'll flex for you in Breath of the Wild if you let him run around shirtless long enough.
yeah, I love it. So you guys walk up into the back field area of the actual Lon Ranch. There are a number of horses grazing, and you see the King's Pavilion. But you guys are heading off in the opposite direction, towards one of the more open areas of the field, where there appears to be a small cluster of other tents overlooking a short cliff that looks out over the area between the Lost Woods and Lake Hylia. And near the cliff area, you see a small group of 3 people. 2 of them are. Oh, sorry.
Keep going.
2 of them seem to be wearing long flowing skirts. One of them seems to be in a short tunic.
Short.
And
Just in a short.
Very short. It's just
Yeah.
one leg.
and they all seem to be very close. And you hear music. One of them's playing a harp. One of them is singing. One of them's playing an ocarina, and they all harmonize very lovely. And it's, there is one horse in particular, a mare, that is walking towards the assembled group. Slowly, and you now notice that Neural seems to be attracted to this song.
Oh, I hate that song. It's like literally my least favorite song.
With the ocarina, and they seem to just be playing into the night, and just sort of hanging out. Neural sort of intersects with
Getting
with the horse, and they both sort of mosey. Neural walking under the horse's hooves as if the 2 of them hang out all the time. And Neural kind of plops down
I think there's something wrong with your
within a
fairy.
yard of the group,
It's a cuckoo. It's not a fairy.
and
It talks to you.
No, we just have an understanding.
Neural sort of plops down and sits and starts pecking at her feathers about a yard or 2 away from the trio. And Epona, obviously,
Yeah. Alright.
the mayor,
Spoilers!
the mayor straight up nuzzles the guy with long blonde hair and a green cap, interrupting
I mean, that's for one.
his ocarina playing,
guess that would be
The girl on the harp holds a gloved hand over her mouth, and the other young lady in much more homespun clothing, Malon, you know who this is. You met her, you hang out. Or you don't hang out, but you know her.
I know.
You give her eggs. She gives you milk. It's a great deal. It's real good milk. It's invigorating. It's weird.
Right.
And
Weird.
just straight up laughs at the fact that the horse interrupted the music playing when it's obviously what it wants. And in the middle of their laughing, they look over and they see this crew and the chicken, and Malon looks over and she looks down at the chicken and looks over at the guy and goes, "Hey Link, you think you can ride that one?" And Link just like looks down at the chicken. He's like, and now you straight up hear the giggles out of the other girl who you know to be Princess Zelda.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Getting all differentials tonight.
Right. I downed the rest of my beer and dropped to a knee.
You feel the urge a little, but today it's more of like a your young cousin sort of vibe that you're like, she's cool, you know, you got you know, it's but it's not your highness, your majesty, whatever. Yeah. And so they look over and they're like, "Hi."
Hey. So an owl told us to find you?
Yeah, that. Also, your music was pretty.
Could you tell your owl not to come to like
So the two
our
girls,
place anymore?
confused, Link, or the guy is like Link, because I've mentioned his name already. He like gets bleach white and it's like,
Oh yeah, if you got confused, we were told to tell you if you wanted us to repeat ourselves.
"Ah."
Not sure why that was important.
And so the two girls are like,
That's how I felt.
"Link, are you okay?" And he's like, he's dumbfounded. He does not. He cannot articulate. And he looks and he goes and he looks at all of you and he's like, he looks super meaningfully at Zelda, and she goes, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
Feeling like a fifth wheel.
She he sort of like recollects himself and pats Epona, and the horse sort of like starts grazing, and Malon picks up on this and she's like, "I'm gonna go check on Dad." And she
check on this narcoleptic fucker
she
somewhere.
gives a little 3-finger wave to Link and sort of like a nod to Zelda and walks off. And Zelda sort of steps forward and Link also sort of like composes himself, and Zelda goes, "We have been waiting to meet you."
That's not creepy at all.
He seemed surprised though.
We didn't know when it would happen.
Huh.
So what?
So
us
yeah, so what's the
specifically,
thing that
or-
you're
Yeah, we were supposed to have a job for something
giving
that's
us
gonna-
greater purpose
Yeah,
or something?
yeah, that. Like,
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about greater purpose. They just told me to fucking come here.
She, which is a bold ass, which is a straight up lie.
No, you didn't tell us.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't to us.
The next step into your greatness and developing your
I
power.
didn't. I stopped.
Yeah,
listening.
you fucking tuned out. You're like, crazy
That's perfect
murder
character.
beast
It doesn't-
from far away.
It doesn't fly with an object.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay.
Exactly. Anyway,
I was just kind of figuring, well, I
Unaided
don't have anything
flyer.
else to do. I'm going to be there anyway. So, okay.
while Zelda's sort of talking to you, Link reaches behind himself and pulls out a small handful of like a patch or a token or something. And she goes, "The owl sought you out because you are all unique individuals." And
Sure. I can live with that.
and we are in need of such people to help keep the kingdom the world safe from dark forces that would seek to destroy it.
I knew this was going to take longer than a week.
And as she's saying this, Link hands each of you a coin, a simple copper coin, but it has the Hylian eagle on it. Your one or two of the units have challenge coins very much like this,
Right.
but none of them have the eagle with the feathers pointed down. It's all usually the outstretched,
Like a normal.
like your it's usually that. This has them downwards, which you've actually seen once or twice from a shield from Termina, which apparently it's been a popular fixture out there for a few years, but the one or two guard slash mission or mercenaries you've talked to, this is not a native design to that land, and like there's a working theory that some weird hero that no one is really 100% sure who it was the one that brought it a few decades back, and that now they've adopted it as a symbol for it.
When the route opened.
Yep. A few years after years before the route opened.
Okay.
So it wouldn't make sense that it came from anywhere around here. But so for everyone else, it's the eagle from Link's shield in Majora's Mask, where it's with the wings pointed down. And as he hands each of you the coin, he looks you each in the eye earnestly, like it's an award or he's trusting you with this, and sort of steps back next to Zelda after he hands each of you one. And she goes, "This coin is to prove to any agents who might question you, who are actually your allies, to prove that you are under our charge. Otherwise, in 4 days' time, we ask you to come to the castle and ask to meet with Link once more. We will be there and discuss your purpose further." She says, "None of us can make you do this. This must be your own choice. But considering we are all invested in the continuation of this world, I hope you'll consider."
So, can we ask about what kind of threat there is? I mean, I haven't heard anything about anything recent.
There is
That scary.
There is an ever-present shadow over this land. Thankfully, many of its heroes have kept it from overreaching its bounds, but it constantly efforts and forces against it, which is why we're hoping that this crew would assemble to help take up that fight as well and push it back a bit more.
Sure, I'm in. I don't know if I had a choice, but I'm totally in.
Well, I mean, I think she speaks for the collective at this moment.
Sense motive. Anyone else is welcome to sense motive.
Obviously, the woman is in charge. Come now.
Duh, this makes sense.
Sensing motive on person that is Zelda.
You're sensing motive on Zelda?
I have no
That what we're
idea.
doing? What are we sensing?
No, they were talking about Link.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
11?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sense
The
motive
woman's
because
in
I
charge,
don't
so the
care.
man doesn't need to say anything.
He has nothing to say.
What did you get?
3.
3? No, yeah, duh, yeah, she's right. She's right, of course.
Yeah,
What was
makes
yours?
sense. It
I
makes
didn't
sense.
roll it because I couldn't find it.
Especially
Okay.
because of our
My
heritage.
CPR.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't really need to
Makes
roll.
sense.
Yeah, he doesn't,
But also-
he doesn't talk. He meant a few words. Very, very succinct, if ever.
That's okay. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Basil doesn't really care.
Well, or did you care to partake there, Rudo, or
Rolenta.
Rolenta?
Yeah. I'm kind of in my go with the flow moment right now.
Very, very like your people.
Yep.
That's good. So yeah, babe, I can hear Markiplier.
What?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Babe,
Yep.
babe, I can hear that. Thank you. Whatever. Neither are you, babe. Anyway, you got. So she's talking about that. She's like, there's some other info. Oh, on the back of the coin, there's a hornet. So on the front of the coin is a. Oh wait, hold on.
I have the
Yeah, one side of the coin has the
shield.
and then I gotta double check my notes.
Okay.
Okay.
Only it's copper with that pressed. It's not like
Just a hornet?
Like, is it mine?
it's
No.
not the same colors.
No, you have the same one. That's the traditional.
Oh right, okay. So no, and then on the other side, there's a picture of a bomb,
A bomb.
like straight up black case, wick, little spark on it. Right? It's kind of goofy. It's kind of yours. You know, with the challenge coins from the units, it's got the regular eagle on one side, and there's like the crest or a phrase on the other.
Right.
This one's goofy. There's something weird.
This
about
was not well crafted.
It's a weird.
Holds it out to Neural. She bites it a little. You know the.
This would not.
She seems to approve of it. Like, no, that's a good one. That's usually that's like the sign she gives
That's
when
a
you
weird
give her a
trick
piece
one.
of like lettuce or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though it's obviously not anything that she would normally be into. Yeah.
Admittedly, nobody else would actually think this is some sort of badge of importance, especially with the bomb.
And Zelda
It's kind of cool.
and Zelda does mention that she was like, more official documentation will be provided should you meet us at the castle in a few days for the more public movements. But otherwise, your true purpose is to be obscured from the rest of the kingdom, as you may be required to do things unofficially.
That's when we can act like they don't know. And they can kill us too.
But they can try.
Yeah, I'm going no. I don't care what's happening here.
We work as one. Mm-mm.
And so she goes, "Thank you for following your heart, your mind, and a very obnoxious owl." And Link's just like,
That it wasn't just us.
as and she goes, "On this gathering,
Didn't have much choice.
if you
We were at the gathering.
yeah." She
Oh,
goes.
sounds fun.
She goes, "If you wish to join us for the evening meal, you're welcome as guests of Sir Link as well as myself."
The princess wants us to sit with her. Yeah.
Like, do we get to eat the fancy food?
Of course.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Neural's like,
Yeah, we'll come. We'll come to your dinner party.
it would also be a good step to establishing yourselves as a presence around ourselves for future reference around any curiosity. We simply met at gathering as it occurs.
All right.
Plausible denied.
Like Basil's on like
Look, I feel like-
conspiracy
I
theory.
feel like we attract a lot of attention in general, so I mean,
Yeah.
we already have a presence. But yeah, we'll sit with you.
Gerudo Bridge was an inside job, Basil.
So she goes, excellent, and actually sort of like claps her hands like she's actually really pleased about this.
Yay.
And Link also sort of like nods like everything's going good. He's actually fairly close to you, and sort of like when everyone sort of starts moving to go, sort of claps you on the shoulder. Oh, something to note. You like Link because he rocks a two-hander most of the time. He's got the shield, but he wields and rocks a genuine Bigoron two-hander.
Much respect.
Because
Is
out
that
of game,
what they call it now?
he can't have the Master Sword right
That's
now.
right.
Oh,
Much respect for a man who's not scared of two-handing.
It's on it. He's got it with him.
Right.
Like it's no.
Hey, my two-handed
He's
got
got what's up.
shaft.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mine's got a broom.
Mine's got bristles.
Yeah. Mine's good for casting, flying, and sweeping.
You wouldn't believe the hay fever. So
Face full of sand.
So yeah. So we all, it's very useful in the hut. And so yeah, so you all actually head off towards the royal encampment, which you're accustomed to. Some of the other guards, hey.
No, you. Right.
And you sit down to the night meal as opposed to the early dinner, late lunch communal thing that goes on.
That was dinner. This is supper.
Exactly.
That's right.
As you sit there right next to the king, up in the royal area. Oh, Link, Zelda, who are your friends? Introductions begin. Oh, so you met down, where, or have you known each other previously? Oh, well, yeah. You're technically royalty because you're cousin to the queen, the Princess Rudo.
Branch family.
Obviously, one of the most trusted, well-known guards. A local person of importance, as you help.
I love that.
They talk you up a little, and you're like, yeah, right? You nudge the cuckoo and
important.
Yeah.
Neurophobic things.
Yeah, that no, we're important.
Knows Neural.
Neural's a dude.
Yeah.
Because Malon's
Damn.
Duchess.
because Malon's kind of cute for an older woman, and she's real super nice, so she knows Neural.
That's why she was my ex.
That's right.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah. She's kind of a silver fox. She's all right. You're like, hey, what's up?
She's
Yeah.
cougering you.
Yeah. Malon the cougar.
Not interested.
No, it's fine. It's cool. And then of course, it becomes very apparent that you ladies are unique individuals of the Gerudo clan, and as there is a friend, or there is now a peace between us. Ambassador. Obviously.
We were kind of raised to feel that way about ourselves in
Exactly.
general.
Yeah.
so-
No, this is all like. Yeah. No, we're good.
we know. We're aware.
We're definitely on par with everyone here.
Yeah, we're pretty much a big deal.
There's kind of a gag back here. It's your hand.
Yeah, well,
I
Yeah.
never heard of it.
well, that's what happens. What is that?
Swings, no.
Sorry, there's an NPC or two and a note that I goofed, so I want to make sure I've got that. Thanks for your loading screen.
Yeah.
Cutscene. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Oh, I named it wrong. Good job. Okay. So I need to re-edit this, but the name of the campaign is Hyrule Bombers.
Really?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, we're like a gang.
Wait, so it's not Guardians of Hyrule. It's
Yes,
Hyrule.
Hyrule Bombers.
bomb.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can't know that
Someone set us up the
out of
bomb.
character.
Wow, yeah.
Someone did set us up. It's fucking cats.
Oh, but yeah.
I knew it.
Link
God damn.
is under the kingdom.
I just don't trust
Um,
animals.
he,
Do we get sweet leather jackets?
don't get ahead of me.
And mine be shark leather.
So you also are introduced to a couple of the wood runners.
It's like a bomb in the chicken.
Sorry, what's Link's title?
Defender of the Kingdom.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm really excited about it, actually. I wish I could draw chickens.
Find somebody to make that, I'm sure.
Load. Thank you. Okay. Cool. I did that. Good. Check marks. Beautiful. Love it. Fabulous. Cool. Yeah, Captain Grimm, you're good friend, or you've seen Dak around. You've met him once or twice. He's one of the Lost Boys, or which is sort of the nickname for Link's Woodrunners.
Right.
Funny though, you don't think too much of him because you've never actually seen him out at the woods. He's either not around or in the castle.
Right.
But technically he's like a sergeant rank in that unit, but there's like 10 of them or something.
They're more like frontier men.
Yeah, they're all right. They can hold their own. They're definitely not green, except for their clothes because forest. But yeah. So, but they definitely operate under a different set of rules because of the nature of the unit, and Link is their commander. So they have a bit more autonomy, that sort of thing. Yeah, Dak talks with each of you in turn a little bit. He even leans over to you, and he's like, Basil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good. The Lost Boys get some fresh blood finally. Loved it. Glad to have you on.
Yeah. Huh?
He's sort of swarthy, but like obviously not Gerudo. Perception check.
I didn't realize I was joining the Lost Boys. It's not what I was just informed of. Not a lot.
He's got red eyes. That's super weird.
Well, 14.
It's not hard to notice this. You've also noticed this before. The only person you know who has that is Impa, who, as far as you know, passed away several years back.
Right.
Oh, so that we're joining the.
Oh, I thought that like because you all kind of came in together and like with Link, so I knew we were like short some hands, so we were like recruiting, but
Oh, yeah.
I didn't,
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I just that's what it sort of sounded like. I mean, a couple of these other, they might be like Zelda's friends, but the princess's friends, but and then he's got his own unit, but.
Yeah.
You obviously look like you're comfy with that bow and got a thing with animals. Tends to be a trend.
I don't know if I would call it that, but yeah, no. I have a rapport, I suppose.
What do you guys do?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna-
actually do?
Yeah, you've got some sort of ring, right?
He's not that awkward, but
I'm
if
a
you
captain.
are, if
Oh,
you're like,
no, Basil
Really?
super is.
no, it's fine. Yeah, he's like,
the
no,
king's
yeah, that's
You
cool.
have any, like, prior knowledge?
A couple drinks over there. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Totally.
I don't-
Are we not supposed to do that?
See you at the castle.
I don't usually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't
Nice.
usually
See you
rub
later.
elbows
Yeah,
with
come on, Neural.
Yeah.
all of the big wigs.
Neural.
We usually have a job to do. I keep the boys in line. So on and so
Most
forth.
of Basil's
the privileges of
social
having been in the
interaction
game
is
as long as I
either
have.
chickens Or with
Sounds
the
like
old
gotta
woman who
have
comes to
some
buy
arm
his
wrestling
eggs and hits on
contest
him,
with some of
which
these
he doesn't
boys.
know how to respond to.
Right.
Awkward.
Right.
Yeah, well, you look like you can hold your own, so that would be good practice for them.
So yes, you guys have ample opportunity to mingle, chat. Do you want to talk? Do any of you want to talk to Dak? Like, because you notice that he sort of chats with Basil for a little
He
bit.
seems like a nice dude. I just don't know what to say to him.
And
Basil, like out of his own man.
but yeah, perception checks
Doing social
if you
Just like-
if you care.
Killian, Gambly, Shaggy.
I only got 7.
27.
What was it?
What the fuck is happening?
You're like, that man has red eyes and he's kind of dark, which is weird for Hylians. And then you hear him say, because his is in just the right direction, to Basil, so you're going to be part of the Lost Boys. Rock on. We're looking for new blood. Obviously meaning you guys. And you hear Basil be like, oh no, I didn't think that. And then like the voices kind of overtake and you're like, but you can't get anything else. Yeah, what else did we get?
I got a 9, so.
You're like, that's
I
pretty
was chatting
cool.
with you, so I was
Yeah.
I was
paying
chatting with
attention.
What did you get?
So I rolled a 2 every single time. So
Nice.
I had an 8.
All right. Yeah.
Just die.
These were good. This was a good
Yeah,
purchase.
you notice your
Super
sister's
game.
being nosy. Weird. Yeah.
You have
So yeah, so
Infuriate. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
I don't trust the twin things.
I don't know. Yeah.
So we're supposed to be like mirror images of
each.
each other, so we have the hexachromia. So
Yeah, no, I've watched
so
enough
one
anime.
one
I
gold,
know what y'all
one green,
look like.
Of course.
Yeah, like- and the red hair. So I was like, that's how you tell the two of us apart.
yeah.
Do they always sit the same way so the eye
It reminds me of the two from the end. Is it the first season of Sailor Moon or the second season of Sailor Moon? Where there's like the one that's like,
Cyprian?
yeah, where they split. It's like one person, but then they split in two.
Yeah,
Which
the red and blue characters.
Yeah.
yeah, Cyprian. That's season 4, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because
Because
it's the
it's-
witch is 5,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
actually the one witch that's
Yeah.
split in two.
She's supposed to. Yeah, basically, but we're the same colors.
Yeah.
Just backwards.
Yeah.
They like my nails. They're just-
So,
So do you wish to, or is that just for
Yeah,
you
we're
two?
just the two of us. Like, hey.
Yeah, some people take time to warm up. Whatever.
so, are any of you thinking of taking up on that and following through, coming to castle?
I mean, I know she
Nowadays?
is. So. I
Neural
mean-
seems to think it's an okay idea.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Nerl's asleep.
she's gonna want to go. So I mean, we go together.
Like passed out right after the interaction with Dak.
Okay, sounds
So-
like a good adventure to me, and but nice
Snot bubble.
something other than Princess Widow's cousin, as much as I love her.
I mean,
Do you have
I figure on this journey we're gonna find some really weird shit that I mean we can take back to the carpet.
Mhm.
So
We have a
do
carpet.
you
a flying carpet.
So yeah, Link and
Very
Dak
useful.
walk outside together, and Zelda has also moved off to talk with the king for a moment. So you are kind of alone at this moment together.
Right. I'm drinking some female booze if there's
So have
female
you-
booze available.
Many of you been to Castletown?
I mean, we don't really travel outside of gathering, so
I've
Now
literally
then.
never left one.
I mean,
I've literally always been here.
Been outside. I've seen it
Well, if
outside the front.
Yeah.
It's out there.
I've been there. I mean,
If you're looking for a
wander.
place in town, I got a little town home. I mean, it might be a little tight with all of you guys in there, but at least you'd have a place to be at. You know, I can put some of the Force stuff away. It's just me and my granddaughter.
we have to tell the masters.
I don't know. It's ours to me.
Hey, do you know what the Lost Boys are? You're around here, yeah?
A little bit.
They're the Woodrunners.
People that hang out in the woods.
They're it's Link's unit in a sense.
So we're gonna be a part of that.
Who said that?
Oh, they did.
No. probably because we're working for Link. I mean,
Huh?
whatever.
Link's unit is the Woodrunners.
You like that? Yeah.
I think it's very obviously that we're working for Princess Zelda. I mean, Link is just here to do her bidding. Obviously.
I think he's just not a talker.
Well, we
I
all
think we
know
probably
that
like it better that
the
way.
woman is the one.
Well, now aren't we being all secretive like and everything? So maybe we can't say, hey, we work for Princess Zelda.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So
But
then-
it's obvious that she's the one in charge. I mean, come on. She's
I
the
mean,
woman.
she's the one that's called Princess, so.
They know each
Speaking of
other
which,
pretty well. So.
she glides over and is like, as it's gotten fairly late, the tent outside to the left is empty currently, as some of the other guard left this evening. So if you don't wish to go all the way back into town proper, you can use that to rest for the night if you so choose. But it's rolled up in the carpet, so you
Yeah,
know.
I know,
It's not, no, right? It's not in the carpet. I was like,
No, the carpet. We didn't bring. We
head
can't fucking bring
cannon.
that
I
carpet.
wanted that carpet.
I feel like it's gonna find us at some point. Like the carpet's gonna be like, "Where the fuck have you been?"
Right.
Use an intelligent carpet?
I wouldn't
That would be
surprise me.
great.
It would not surprise
A
me.
shadow falls over
It'll be
the
like
party.
Aladdin.
It's
Now,
a
I just
huge
want the
ass
carpet
carpet.
to
To
start
be
talking
sentient,
at some point.
they become friends. Well, I mean, the target, the carpet would take up like 3 tenths.
Yeah, it was a big ass carpet.
It's
Anyway.
a full room sized rug.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of wares.
Oh, so you got all your whole shop is on there.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
To see this at some point, maybe find something.
I mean, we bought it from this really weird little old man.
Little,
We chased him out of town,
little
though, 'cause
old
they don't
men
belong there.
selling stuff.
I mean, no offense. I mean, I'm sure you're great, but
Meh, not taken.
no, you're fine.
Oh.
I mean, you're not like them.
She means the non-ladies.
Okay.
I mean,
Fine with this.
it's not their fault they were born to the weaker sex.
I like you.
I won't argue.
I wasn't sure for a while, but no.
Basil.
Come on.
Check out these guns.
I mean, what? Like, check out these
Cartoon where it goes like, where did this fall?
Good. But yeah,
Look at the scene. There's a little bit
after
of a bowl here.
Zelda tells you about the tent, she kind of she's like, yeah, no one else has claimed it, so we've let others know that there might be someone in there this evening to not disturb you if you choose to take it. Good gathering, and
Princess.
walks off, ladies, and yeah. So you're left there with some other people. You met a couple others, and you're like, yeah, that's James or Jeremy or John. Yeah, he's
It
cool.
was Jay.
I can't believe you let that guy sell you that bomb for like 15 rupee. It's
Yeah.
obviously only worth 2.
Yeah. Like, well, I really needed it for the back wall, and like, yeah, I probably could have found a better deal on it.
I could have gotten you 5.
Yeah, well, he was in the town where I live, whereas you're not. But hey, yeah, sure, no, absolutely. Next time I'm in town, yeah. Next time I'm in Gerudo
Not today.
Desert.
Just follow the pole with the lantern.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
with a lantern.
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess they
the
normally
green
have-
one.
They're different colors? I
Yeah.
thought they
The
were just
pole is
purple.
green and the lantern is
The
green.
lantern was green.
I thought they were just purple.
But his
That seems
lantern,
like that would be important.
Yeah. You gotta be more specific.
I mean, all
like-
poles are purple, so his lantern is green.
I never seen
That's
pole.
racist. I know there are different
I don't know
color
what a pole is.
It's a ghost.
You don't know. Oh, yeah, he's like, he's like, yeah.
Basil's like, where's this
Basil-
weird shit I stepped
Basil's
into?
heard of it,
Yeah.
heard of them, but he's
Yeah.
never actually seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, they're cool.
yeah. You do live in a magical, dangerous place.
Well, he's a desert. You gotta be
We
somewhat.
thought it was just sand and hot.
That's what a desert is, isn't it?
Well, apparently there's all this other shit.
Yeah, I thought
like different
Hyrule was
colored
just grass
pose
and
and-
lakes.
The lanterns are different colors, not the pose.
I thought they were.
We don't go out there too much. Makes armor very, very uncomfortable. Right quick.
So that's why my armor's magic,
That would happen.
Yeah.
Armor.
right?
Men need armor.
That's true.
So, some of the ladies wear leather armor. So,
Yes, I know.
yeah, but yeah. Anyway.
Well, we can't. So.
No, yeah. So you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Your
armor
armor is
magic.
your armor is also magical, pure magic. Yeah. So yeah, it's getting late. If you guys want to turn in, you can do that, or you can head back down the hill through the ranch.
I don't really need to.
What time is it about?
Oh, it's late. 9, 10.
It's late.
Yeah.
9 or 10.
For an agrarian
Having
medieval
feelings.
society, it's fucking late.
Yeah.
I don't believe
This
you are.
party is going.
There's shit to do at 4 tomorrow morning.
Because you
Yeah.
haven't
Well,
shut
not
down
this
yet. I don't
specific
believe
morning,
you
but-
are.
Most mornings.
The party usually goes through the rest of the night, but,
Like, are we
but
camping here or camping with our shit?
Well,
You know.
I'm gonna go take my usual seat in the beer hall. And everyone else is going.
Sounds awesome.
No, we'd have to. We'd
I
have
mean,
to do
you're
a bit
from
of
these
travel.
parts. You know what the good
I mean,
foods
not a-
are, right?
Not a fair
I
bar.
got my
but,
spot.
dude,
God,
he
you
has
know
a
those.
spot in the same place where his room is,
Yeah,
so he
you know
doesn't
what,
have far to crawl.
Yes.
I feel like I'm too conscious of things going on around me. I could use some more.
Oh, we can work on that.
Basil's lightweight.
You look down at Neural. The look on her face is,
I thought
"Don't
she was
be
asleep.
Oh, she's up now. The look on her face is, "Don't be a pussy. Go drinking."
How about you, Basil?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
You're still working on that? Well, that's okay.
Okay.
That one's probably
Magic people, like,
You've had servants come over and be like,
That's okay.
"Oh, you're still
They
working
have-
on it." Yes, it's
They have
fine.
plenty. That one's warm. We'll get some fresh one.
It's fine.
Neural.
What about you, ladies?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because we're magic users, I'm like, should we? Is that smart?
I
Fuck it,
can
let's
use
do it.
magic.
Yeah.
You drink like
You know.
snail wine all the time.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
Well,
Oh,
as long as
God.
it doesn't affect anything if you
Did
get
you just
enough
touch my
rest.
shoulders?
Sorry,
No.
scorpion. Yeah, scorpion
really
tequila.
Scorpion
effectively.
tequila.
Yeah,
I use magic too. I'm not
those
gonna keep
fucking
it from letting me have fun.
ek things or
Yeah.
those. You hollow one of those out, put some water in there,
Yeah.
let it cook.
Let it sit out in the sun for 3
Yeah,
days.
that shit is strong. That shit knocked you out.
Mm,
You don't feel the heat after that.
no.
You just die.
You just die immediately. Your
Yeah.
pro escapes
Yeah.
through your mouth.
And then one of us goes back and gets it and throws it back in.
Somebody runs behind with a jar.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I guess we drink. Let's go. Let's play.
So you all head back down to Grimm's beer hall, Grimm's favorite beer hall, and you proceed to turnt. It is much quicker for some than others.
In proper medieval vernacular.
There is definitely a.
We could turn.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
well, because once he's drunk, he won't have his his mental. So get ready for the chickens, guys.
So yeah, so
Awesome.
as the night
It's
goes
gonna be
on,
like
there's
doing
definitely
tricks.
a precedent for people to pass out on the floor, on the tables. Every creature is welcome in this beer hall. So yes, there does seem to be a larger percentage of cuckoos suddenly, who all seem more than willing to share
This is not okay.
beverages.
That doesn't usually
It's
happen. I don't
okay.
know why.
There are too many wing things.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Chickens
Everyone's.
don't really fly though.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But none of them are like touching you.
Okay.
None of them are like squawking at you.
They're just all over that one.
No, they're around.
They're obediently.
That's interesting.
It's like being amidst a
Yeah.
brood of scorpions or vipers or something.
Okay. Yeah,
It's-
that's cuddly.
It's weird and potentially very dangerous.
But if you don't make any sudden movements,
But no one.
everyone's okay.
Yeah, everyone's
It's
cool.
definitely a health hazard. No
Yes,
one gives a shit.
yes, no doubt. It is not a safe situation. It is not. But so long as everyone stays cool and the drinks keep going, everything's drink. People are cuddling up with these cuckoos, and the cuckoos are cool with that.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
not.
don't know.
Not me.
I don't know if that's a new thing that I know. I've been coming here for about like 20 years at this point. It's you. It's you.
It's me.
So what are you calling them or what?
No, God.
The cluck that's coming out of Neural sounds like laughing.
So if I pick one up, does it just let me pick it up?
Yeah, it's like buck, 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 buck.
So
It like looks at your drink like
Grandpa.
you gonna share
are you friend with the boss?
and
Or is that
and like
No.
beak, tongue. Buck, buck.
I'm totally feeding.
What is it? Yeah.
This shit is happening.
And you are not
right
the
now.
only one.
We turned this beer hall into a fucking petting zoo.
Yeah.
I don't even know why, but I'm doing it. And it's great.
Is this a detect magic moment?
For what?
Like,
Oh,
why are these cuckoos
yeah,
around the
sure.
farm?
Sure.
Okay.
My
Sure.
grandpa owned a piece,
Grimmer's just
owned
listening
a
super intently.
section of Lon Lon Ranch. He was raising cuckoos. When he died, it got passed to me. I didn't know what I
did you
was
roll or did you
doing.
care?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
And I was
Oh,
having
nat 20.
trouble,
Yeah.
and it was failing, and I
As
felt really
you
bad about
Can
it.
call
And
upon
this
the
lady came
primeval
by,
forces of
And she
creation.
said she could help
So
me out,
can this
and I said,
man.
okay. She gave me this thing.
hold sway
He just holds up his hand with the ring on it.
over
That ring?
Yep,
these hideous,
this one.
grotesque feather beasts.
Of course, a man would call these
And
things.
it makes them do what I want. So,
But much as your power is
you know,
great, so
they would
too
eat
is
the food
his.
when I gave it to them, and they
Though-
would lay the eggs when I gave it to
though
them, and it was
though
great
the
for a
vessel may
while,
not
and then I
appear
noticed that
overly impressive, you know that
they
that's
never
not
left
an
me
indicator
alone.
of power.
They would follow me everywhere. They would
As
show, like,
any
if
one
I
of
went
your
somewhere else, it
other
wasn't
sisters
my
could best
cuckoos,
you
it was
physically.
all the cuckoos.
You would definitely
And I tried
crush
to get
them
rid of it,
if
and
allowed
every
to use
time I
your
try to
powers.
get rid
Of
of
course.
it, it just comes back.
So you can't take it
So,
off.
but
No, I can take it off just fine.
It's not-
but
It's
watch,
not
watch,
magic
watch,
the
watch.
way you use it.
I know, but like,
Well, do you mind if
do
I
I
do a
see that
test?
it's centered around
Give-
the ring?
give that ring to me.
or
Hands it to you. I'm not
They,
I grab, I
yeah.
grab the ring and I just go right outside the tent and I just chuck the shit like as far as I can.
So your detect starts to fade as you realize that she's mentioning the ring. He's mentioning the ring,
yeah.
and you sort of like see both him and the ring have like the same aura
Yeah.
as it dissipates, and you're still not 100% sure if it's the ring or the aura, or if it's the ring or him. But yeah, you walk outside, you chuck that ring
Mhm.
out into the. You're like, I'm
hear
good.
it whistle.
I got
Yeah,
good
yeah,
on it.
no.
Yeah.
I hope you were not attached to this thing, boy, because
Yeah,
it's gone.
yeah. And
It
you're
is
like,
gone.
it's gonna be right here in
like
the morning when I wake up.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm like, no, hours, days. I'll stay up, not moving. It'll come back. You know how this goes. You're like, watch when we both. I don't want to wake up after this, but when we do,
Although once he chucks the ring, the chickens are all here, but the ring of animal
Yeah.
friendship is gone.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
There is strong power within that man.
Oh.
So
It kind of
So like,
How do you think
it's
he lives
still
when he
cool
runs?
though.
yeah, it's still. I don't.
Like everyone's like all.
So wait, did the birds start going away, or
No, they're still there.
they still want to drink more
Yeah,
booze? Because I'm feeding them booze. If they
Yeah.
want it.
It's
You think
But now
you've
they're not
gotten
as
rid-
uniform.
maybe
That's-
you
I
don't
think
know.
you've gotten rid of him, but it's not. You didn't.
I don't pin you as a liar, but you know it's amazing.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
It's a lot.
There,
of
there are
things.
like a couple fuck off, like a
A
handful,
bunch of fish just randomly followed me.
a handful of them,
I eat a lot, I suppose.
a handful of them do neander off like they've got stuff to do or something. But when Neural sees you chuck the thing out there, there's a long caw that sounds like Hardy laughing
Good
because
luck.
Neural's seen this happen before.
because I've chucked
And
him
Neural knows that
before.
shit's coming back. She's been accused of it on several times.
Thank you.
You did it, didn't you? Know you brought this ring back, didn't you? It's like, I know you fucking did it. Don't lie to me. I'll keep you in that pen. I'll keep you in that cage again. And you've done it. There's no way she could have gotten out of that cage. That ring came back without her in the cage. Anyway, yeah. So we're learning about each other. Good job.
Yeah.
Drank, unconscious.
Don't have to roll anything to how drunk we are.
No, you are drunker than you wanted to be.
All right. Cool.
Good job.
Basil
This
passed
wasn't
out
a
a
good
long
idea.
time.
Yeah, no, this was a great idea until 3 drinks.
I feel
Passed
like
when
I
it
just
wasn't.
passed out surrounded by drunk chickens.
And-
And I just kept giving them.
Oh, it was just the one. That chicken outdrank Basil, but that's not a high bar. Anyway,
No.
At some point, I probably asked somebody to
drive the
arm
chicken home.
No, arm wrestle
Because-
with me because I like arm wrestling when I'm drunk.
and
And
none
when
of
I'm
you
not drunk.
know who won because you're all so fucking sloppy, and it just turns into laughing
Yeah.
and calling each other wimps
Right.
I
And
think
all-
that happened at some point.
and all the most good-hearted ribbing ever.
And so I'm sorry, boss. We'll replace that table. I promise.
No, and he knows it's cool. Yeah. So
I want to see you guys run around. I want to see what happens with your arms when you guys run.
because she's only ever seen a Hylian man.
What?
All men run like this, and it's not a
So some of that shit happens. Like, I'll run for you because you're pretty ladies, and so like there's drunken idiots in the street with the two of them.
They're-
They don't all run like that.
They're watching this dude run, and it's like,
No,
that's
no,
a lady in
no, no, no.
disguise. That's not a man.
Yeah.
That's not how a man
Sister,
runs.
She has too good. She has too good form. She can't be a man,
he runs this way because he's intoxicated.
right? Yeah.
No.
And he's like,
That makes sense.
absolutely.
That makes sense.
I need another drink to sober up.
Yes.
And
I'll,
so,
I'll bring the guys back
run?
home drinks.
so
Yes.
On a table
Yes.
Why don't you
Yeah.
try running right now? You should totally try doing it.
How do you think men run?
no, you show them.
This is how all men run, and then
Yeah. And everyone laughs, and you're like, no, it's ridiculous.
I just all men.
Because
Yeah.
we're past the point of good decorum. If any man in my unit were running like that, they would get their shit kicked out of
That's
them.
right.
Well, they usually
Immediately.
do, but we send them back to the bridge because they really need to build that bridge.
And you're like, they do need to build that bridge. Thank you. We keep paying those idiots because they give the lowest bid, and they're fucking.
We're
Yeah.
probably having a time of our lives
Yeah.
because we're high on this fucking like goodwill, magical,
no, absolutely.
loud,
It's great.
and drunk.
This
Yeah.
is so fun. I'm so glad we stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this what it's like in your
Right.
side of the brain?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Nice.
you are suddenly unconscious.
You share one.
Sometimes.
You are suddenly unconscious, and the evil day orb creeps out into the street, and you all sense it. But it's okay
It's not as warm here.
because there's more beer if you need that, and there is fresh, delicious breakfast.
Wakes up, cuddled to a chicken.
Yeah,
In a
Yeah.
compromising position.
yeah. And the chicken like
I'm drunk.
box and then resettles on someone's hat,
Right.
and
You're all curled up with it.
yeah.
It's on me.
And you all sort of like creep yourselves out, and you know, you either have a little hair of the dog, or you have some of the breakfast, and a couple dudes help like lash a table back together.
Right.
And they're like, when we get back in a couple days, we're gonna ship you a new one. I'll pay for the, so and so is got another one. And then, you helped. Shut up. Yeah, it's like, remember, arm wrestle me, crunch. Does that ring a bell?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You did a really good job.
They're laughing. It's cool. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Little breakfast.
I don't remember it,
And,
but I was still going to pat myself on the back.
Good vibes. Good buzz.
Right.
Hell of a party. Rough. You guys kind of get out, and it's a much more chill festival vibe now. The next day, still, because gathering usually goes for like 3 days, but it's usually like the one day into the next day, and then everyone disperses after that, sort of thing. So you can get going later today, or tomorrow.
I have like hangovers, potions.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hold on.
and you usually bring like
Why the fuck?
This is very in game.
This is real.
It's a real egg!
she's
Why
the
does
cuckoo.
it happen?
Holy fucking shit. This is
Why
real.
is there an egg?
This is
Am I
real
really
shit.
drunk right
Some chicken laid an egg in your bag.
We
Live
joke.
in this game.
We joke about LARPing the vampire game.
now? Oh, we're gonna just LARP the Zelda game.
It's a real egg.
It didn't break either.
It's hard boiled.
Okay.
Your friend is fucking weird.
I mean, is
For
it
like-
really good?
For like the last 15 years.
Ever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my god.
amazing. That is amazing.
I was like, I might want a side to my sandwich, or to put this on my sandwich. I'll bring a hard-boiled egg, and I forgot about it until this appropriate moment.
Perfect.
When we're sitting around at breakfast, I look at
Check
Basil's
this
hand.
out.
Rings back
Wow.
on his finger.
That is some weird
I know for a
shit.
fact that you were not out searching for that ring because I
No,
saw
No.
you
you
sleeping
saw
on
him
that
pass the
table.
fuck
I
out.
was
3
throwing up
hours.
So-
Yeah.
on a
Three
table
hours
with
to
my
you.
chicken.
Several hours before you had enough
Right,
and then proceeded to have more.
right. that is some genuine weird stuff.
Don't I know it?
It
I
is
can't-
very powerful stuff.
Well, I wish I could get fucking rid of it, but I can't. Tried.
A lot.
Yeah. I shipped it somewhere. It came back.
I gave it to the mailman, the good one with the bunny
I
ears.
buried
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
He's the bomb.
He's the fast one.
Yeah, it's gone. Came on back.
This is very strange.
As you guys are commiserating, nursing, you know,
The cuckoo starts to kind of go away because he's awake now and not drunk anymore, and he can like.
Right.
yeah,
Can resist some of it.
yeah. Plus the ring, plus yeah, it's good.
When
Oh,
he can
excuse me.
re-put his hide from animal spell on him,
Right.
because that's the one of the spells I have.
As you guys are starting to figure out the rest of your day before leaving gathering, in walks Link, Dak, and the lieutenant who's posted at the Red Tower. Link has a bottle of what appears to be milk. Dak has like sandwich, and the lieutenant is in his uniform because he's actually on duty during gathering. So something's wrong.
Right.
They come
I
over.
do it, I think.
It
Like,
can
I
be
assume it wasn't me.
They come over, and Dak like plops into the chair, and you're like, he was up to what we were doing last night. What's up, Dak?
Right.
And like he even kind of like, and just like keeps like forcing sandwich.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I do, but not if you call it that.
And
Oh,
Meat and
wow.
carbs.
Does it smell like a hard-boiled egg?
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
smell anything.
it
Oh, there it is.
it is happening.
Yeah, wow.
There is egg going on.
Stings the nostrils.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I got a mouth to breathe out.
70% of the time, it works every time.
Doesn't make
Quick, get it
sense.
inside yourself so that it'll come out the other end. And so
Oh, cool.
Link sort of like hoists his bottle at you guys in greeting, and the lieutenant's like, so the gentlemen here say that you guys might be able to help us with a little bit of a situation.
A
Sure.
lot of gentlemen around here talk a lot.
What kind of a situation?
It's the tower, sir.
Something happened to the tower?
It's
Somebody else climbed it more drunk?
no.
Oh, why didn't I think I'd do that?
So, do you have a history or a local?
I have some local.
Bust out a local or a military or any knowledges.
Okay.
What knowledges do you have?
I have local and nobles.
I think like 0.2.
That might apply. So local is probably the closest one.
Yeah, give me a local. How about you? You got a local?
I have nature, geography, and dungeons.
Mm,
I'm a ranger.
That's an 8.
give me a dungeon. That's an 8?
Yeah.
Nah. You're like yes. Is someone misbehaving?
16.
What's going on? You 16? When they were digging out the foundation for the tower, because you're also local, so you have an idea.
Yeah, that's right.
There were a lot of stories from the few people in town who helped build it that when the military guys started digging out the basements for like storage and holding cells and that sort of thing, that there were other catacombs and stuff below there that were left over from the Civil War before you were even born.
They only moved the headstones.
Yeah, because a lot of these fields were where huge battles were fought.
And then they built a
Potter's
home
fields.
over it, and this little girl like got sucked in.
Yeah.
Not TV because we don't have TVs. Whatever the highly equivalent. is.
So like when it starts to be like, what's wrong?
I bet there's ghosts.
Dak sort of looks at all of you and looks up at Link, and then you all kind of look over at Link, and Link's like he nods and motions towards the door. Dak is like and gets up and follows, and the lieutenant's like, maybe we should take a walk.
Yeah, I suppose. And just touch my
We'll
next
go
one.
and follow.
Whenever people say maybe before a sentence like that, they mean that that's what's going to happen. I don't know why they say maybe.
Neural.
Still uneasy. Just
Yeah, I
You
kinda just
do
wanna
want to
stab
get out of the
something.
smell.
yes.
So
Sorry.
Definitely don't.
air might be.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit ripe.
Oh no, it's probably a
No, it's like a Frito chip kind of smell with kind of a
Kind of smells like this.
yeah
imagine there's
With
a
a-
bunch of people
like
that
corn
were in
chips
here
and spicy.
drinking,
With a-
sweating,
with a definite spoiled beer
Yeah.
layer. Yeah, it's getting aired out. There's windows open and a couple people like helping pick things up, so it'll
You should
recover.
help.
It's like after party meets hen house.
Yes, but you
Should
would try and do it properly,
Mhm.
as the spell of gathering is still over you.
Yeah.
Hey, Gustafson isn't that.
No, exactly. That's
Yeah,
what because she's got some other shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
So that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
don't fucking wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'll fix it. It's like the tent roof.
Yeah.
Just fucks off a mile.
I'll
break-
wash everything.
It's like outbreak camp. Camp broke.
Right?
It's clean now.
Right.
Once I know you to make water, I'm just gonna stand in front of it. Yes!
Oh my god.
Pretty helpful for you. Oh, are you
Yes.
tired?
I don't have gas.
You didn't get gust of wind?
Because
Oh, why are you dumb?
I figured,
How did you not get your own element?
I figured that I wouldn't need just a small gust.
The tone.
So I got other smaller spells.
Why did you get sculpt corpse?
Because I thought it was cool. Why mages get spells?
Yeah,
I
yes.
mean, let's not like
This very magic user.
Cannot shame you for that because you are fucking right.
yes, it's true.
That's right.
man.
I can't argue that one.
It's not even it's not even like real life right now. This is what happens when wizards like me. It's like, what the fuck do you have that in your spell book?
Like,
It's
why
full of
wouldn't
shit.
you? Fuck. Tell me you wouldn't have that spell.
I have a spell that just turns
Right.
my
Can't-
weapon
no.
into like a 20-foot long whip or something, and I could do a trip roll at plus
River of
10.
Wind, which is
'Cause it's cool.
Right.
Yeah, don't use your river of
So
wind.
is River of Wind.
Fuck you, Ned. I'll scold corpses if I want.
That's right.
I'll do it right now to your mom.
Whoa! You brought moms in. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was too far. It's a metal aspect. You're like, no, it isn't. So you
Uh,
get your shit together,
All right, I think you either should give yourself gust of wind.
and
Or
And just as like cantrips,
Yeah.
you basically like sweep a bunch of the shit out into the street in a cohesive pile where there seems to be some trash
I
collecting.
feel like you could trust it just to.
Yeah. Like unseen servant, you know, super low level, super low key, and like they're like, yeah, all right, and like one of them like holds a dustpan while you're like, and you know, it's cool. She does magic. Do you know she does magic? I thought she just looked cool. I don't know. Yeah, no, that's cool.
We're using the mage hand to use the dustpan.
No, and they're like, you guys do magic. That's so good.
Wonder Twins activate.
Nobody does magic. That's awesome, right? And it's very yeah. We know we're better than everyone.
Like, right now. Let's go.
We're pretty fancy Gerudo. Just
yeah. Dak is like
I'm very not fancy.
one-handing helping, and the lieutenant's like, okay, so it's under the tower.
I have dancing lantern.
We need someone to help clear out the tunnels below. Link is also sort of helping with this here. He's corked his bottle to help speed this up so that you guys can all sort of start moving outside.
I know, I was about to say, it's actually old man this guy in a costume.
So once you guys help get the majority of that stuff moving, and you've made yet another impression that the cool girls with the flying carpet are also actually magic witches. It's pretty rad. You guys start walking outside, and you take a what's her name, or so the lieutenant's like, I think there's a path, and you're like, left, and it takes you down like a couple side alleys heading towards the tower that aren't normally traveled, so you guys kind of have some privacy.
I'll go get my stuff because I don't.
He's like, well, let's. We'll get to that.
Probably could have done that.
Is anything coming?
Oh no! Well, if you're like, obviously this means we're gonna have to do some cleanup,
Right.
and you say, I'm gonna get my armor, and he's like, okay.
My magic armor is
It
better.
was like upstairs, so because we're in the tavern that you're staying in.
And he actually he like a step after you go, he's like, I'll help, and he comes with you.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah. And so Link's standing out there with the rest of you, and so is Dak. Like, he's almost done with the sandwich, but he's kind of like, I know I need to finish the sandwich, but I don't want to finish the sandwich. Meanwhile, Link has pulled the bottle of milk back out, pulled the cork, and is just sort of like enjoying the silence. You know, he's super comfortable. He's cool, and just, you know, sips milk.
This shit's a little too real right now. I
And
cannot tell you how many times I've had that exact conversation with myself.
You need to hydrate.
Because Dak, he's like, yeah. Anyone got any water? Like a skin? What? Is there
I'm just waiting for this. For
something
me to
in my
realize
teeth?
that-
Yeah, it's like, is there something in my teeth? Or?
And then makes you just get splashed. That's awesome.
Wait, do I have a small just water spell?
There's a create water.
Yeah,
that might be divine though.
Yeah, no, I don't have create water. But I do have
You have acid splash?
no,
and
I
then
have I have acid splash and I have the
Hydraulic push.
the hydraulic push.
Yeah, like acid splash and burn a little bit.
You're gonna knock Dak out like.
you could like set it off above him.
Yeah, so
it
just that's what I wanted. Like whoosh.
like deluge.
Yeah.
You're gonna rock one of those.
Yeah.
All right. So this gout of rain cloud just suddenly forms and shits.
I think before she does it, she actually puts her hand over Link's milk.
And just drenches down over Dak. You can't see Dak under all the water. And like you can see
Give me some.
you can see some of Link's like tunic get a little damp. And he looks down at the hand over the milk, which is obviously, and he's like, oh, yeah. And then the deluge stops, and Dak's there, and the sandwich is gone, and he's drowned rat, and he's like, Awesome.
You are welcome.
Thanks.
That one's on us though. Next time it's like 20 rupee.
Oh, sure. Sure. It's all like sticking. He's ripped. He's set. Like you're like, oh, Dak. Hi. Right?
The men don't look like the other men.
No, he's like cause he's just like wearing a shirt and like leggings, and like the tunic is sort of hiding everything that's going on there. But the top is definitely he's got it going on.
This men look different.
And so he's like
Can you run?
what?
Can you run?
Hey, much right
No, right now. I don't think.
Oh.
I mean, I would love to run for you.
Don't get too thirsty.
But she's your sister. She knows. She might be the naive one, but she fucking knows. And he's like, but right now, and with this and later.
We get it.
Later. He's like, because it's wet and it would like and right.
Walks away.
And so Link's actually kind of smirking at this. And so you see Dak turn and be like, sisters, how bad do you want me to run? So, you're like, do me that. You're like Drac from Guardians of the Galaxy. Do me now. Right? Yeah.
Now?
Huh?
With the water.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Like, how would you? Okay, yeah.
Yay.
Oh, the wet.
So yeah, now there's a nice
Big
huge
puddle.
puddle,
Just a big puddle of mud,
like
right in front of the
I love it.
tavern.
like
I'm so happy.
blocked sewer road pond status in the middle of this road.
Just like flowing.
You and the lieutenant come walking back out, and there's
flooded.
fucking water, and her and Dak are fucking drenched. No one else is wet.
He said he could not run like this.
Did we just miss everything? Was it pose?
Yeah, the lieutenant's
Self
like,
pose? What was it?
shit. That's like,
Magic
He asked
water.
for water. She gave him fucking water, and now he won't shut his shit up.
You want me to shut his neck
if you
up?
guys stop paying attention to it, with the sisters and stuff, he like actually sort of like looks around for like the sandwich a little bit, like, just hoping.
No, it's gone.
Yeah, no, it's
Basil. Shut
yeah.
up your abs. God damn it.
I mean, they're very
Turn
loud.
your muscles off.
It's like, calm those tits. They are loud.
I just wanted to be wet. I didn't want to show off my body or anything.
But
Don't
you
cover
do
your feet
glisten
at all.
gloriously, all defined and in its refreshed state. So yeah, so are you in the armor or you?
No,
That's like a hair.
Okay.
It takes a while to get in.
You've got like the
You got
Chewbacca pack.
Yeah, I'm
You got the
carrying
where
the
it's
helmet.
all-
Yeah.
Like, do you even know who you are? You've got a helmet on.
No, I'm
Yeah,
carrying-
right.
I'm carrying the helmet
Okay.
Clunk, who's this?
and the axe.
So he's got the axe rigged, and he's carrying the helmet, and probably the greaves,
Oh yeah.
and then the lieutenant's like carrying like one half like the breastplate and the other set of pauldrons, and he's carrying the other set, sort of thing.
That's incredibly excessive. But hey, whatever works for you.
He is taller now because he's got the boots on, and you're like, oh shit, all right.
He was already taller than me.
Yeah,
What,
no,
like
he's
6'10"?
pretty towering with
7
those
feet
boots
tall.
on.
Yeah.
Although he sinks like a motherfucker when he steps
Yeah,
through the
no,
mud.
if you don't mind, I'm gonna go slip in the grass.
Oh, darn it.
Sorry.
I didn't get to laugh at him.
So you're like, we can go this way because I know where we're going over a deck. And
Sometimes brains are better than brawn. Just saying.
which obviously he's not burly, he's just like
No,
he's just
I know.
fit. And so
He's just being insecure.
No, absolutely. It's okay, Basil. You have chicken powers. And so
The force is very strong with that one.
It takes a real man to team chicken.
that's right. I have ultimate cock control.
Yeah,
you
there
got
we go.
kind of do.
Dak. And so you lead them off up through a couple alleyways that are less frequented. So the lieutenant can kind of fill you guys in. Link and Dak sort of bring up the rear because they know what's going on. And the lieutenant's like, so there are tunnels underneath the tower that are linked to some of our storerooms and prison dungeon area. We lost a couple men down there a day or two before gathering. The only reason we haven't gone down there is because gathering, we know everyone's going to want to come outside, and so we basically just sealed it off. Sir Link here, him and Dak let us know that he has a new unit that might be willing to clear that out and see if we can resolve that. So I guess that's you guys. And if anyone glances back at Link, he's sort of like, yeah. You see, he's sort of like nodding, like, yeah.
As we say.
So, now that it's unsealed, anything come out of there? Or
Oh, we haven't unsealed it yet.
I'm gonna sense motive on Link,
Sure.
Ooh, I want to do it.
which is a 19.
Oh, I failed.
He.
Oh my god!
You're like, I fucking got this. Yeah.
right?
I got a 17 on it.
Holy shit, guys! That's Link that's getting.
Well, crap.
So, no, he's Tingle. Green outfit. It's the whole thing. It's him. He really hopes you guys can he looks a little troubled, like he's got other shit to do, and he's really counting on you guys to hopefully say yes and take care of this.
But it doesn't feel like he's withholding information.
No,
Okay.
no. The
He just speaks so little that I'm just
yeah,
like,
no, yeah.
I mean, in the sense that no one has told. We keep finding out what we're
Yeah.
doing. Like,
Yeah.
But they keep like looking at him, and he is always like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like,
Everyone seems to just say it before he needs to explain anything, or
"That's just strange to me."
yeah, it's super weird.
Because we kept having to find this person and talk to this person, and this person isn't talking.
Yeah, we
He makes noises,
a lot.
Yeah.
Zelda.
he's obviously not mute,
Yeah.
and he understands everything. Like it's just not. No. Maybe if you ask him a direct question or something, but like there's nothing, there's no real, you don't feel it. You're like
Maybe we got a mono celeb reply.
something.
Yes or no.
Yeah.
he's like silent Bob.
And so you guys are
He won't say anything until like the last act, and it'll be something incredibly profound, and you'll be like,
or hilarious or
Yeah.
dumb or and you're it'll be great. So you guys are trekking through town and you come to the edge where the red tower is located. You can already see the parapets over a couple of the buildings. Bigeron over in the distance is up and out as it would be as you would. As you guys trek through a more well-traveled thoroughfare, a small Zoran child comes running up and is like, Relenta.
Yeah, what's going on?
The Zoras are going to start heading back tonight.
Oh, really?
Are you going to come? Are you going to come home with us or?
Nah, I'm hanging out here for a while. Tell the princess that, I'll see you around.
Cool.
Bye.
Flap, 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 flap. Fins off into the distance.
Your children are so carefree.
Yeah. So are the rest of us usually.
It's so strange.
And so,
Nobody impressed.
so you guys are about to turn the corner, or you guys turn the corner, and down the path, there it is, the red tower. As the picture I linked in the group
Oh yeah.
as the teaser.
yes.
You can use that as a visual reference.
I will pull it up.
Dak says from the back, "Oh yeah, Captain, we're gonna let the unit know back in town that you're on a new assignment, which we figured would get fleshed out a little more so when you guys get back to the castle, since it sounds like you're going to be reassigned to our unit."
If you would, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely, no, yeah,
If you can pass a message to the boys, tell them that they should double up on training. There will be testing when I return.
absolutely, Captain, I love it. He's drying out a little
arm
more.
wrestling.
He looks a little more comfortable now. That not bath definitely perked him up pretty good. So yeah, Link's finished off the milk.
Water revitalizes everything.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys stroll on up to the tower. There's a guard outside. He looks a little less cheery than anyone should be at gathering. What's up?
I have to go.
Your pumpkin. That's fine. This is a good time. Yeah. So when you get on in there, there you go.
There he is.
Oh, I see.
So go tower.
So there's a marshalling yard right outside, and inside is a full barracks. But it's pretty sparse right now, and it's like, yeah, if you guys don't already have accommodations here in town, you guys can stay in the tower while you're working on this project, as it appears that you're all willing and ready to help. If you need any provisions or anything, let us know. The lieutenant's like, we're stationed out here. Anything past the prison and the dungeon and the storerooms is we've got. And then Dak's like, yeah, we're gonna head back with the royal entourage, and once you guys have cleaned this up, head on back to the castle, and we'll talk to you guys then.
All right.
Sounds like a thing.
Link sort of sets himself as Dak says all this, and is sort of just like waiting to see if you guys head in or if there's anything else.
Get the lieutenant's name, by the
Dak
way.
sort of nudges him and is like, I'm hungry. You hungry?
No, he's just the lieutenant.
The
Okay.
lieutenant.
Link positioned. If you guys don't say anything to him, he looks down at Zach and he's like, just sort of.
I could eat.
And so Dak's like, all right, and the lieutenant, I'll give you the lieutenant's name next week. I don't have it offhand. What?
You snapped your fingers at it.
I guess. No. So yeah, so if you guys don't say anything, Dak turns around and so does Link, and they walk back off towards town.
Bye.
All right.
Have fun storming the castle.
I think that's us.
A little bit, yeah.
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 Not a witch. I'm your wife. Well, I am a witch.
Yeah.
So there you stand before the red tower at Lon Lon Ranch, ready to delve the depths of the Hylian Civil War and its
Yeah.
secrets.
Bum,
First
bum,
dungeon.
What level are you guys?
10.
10.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Jesus. What moron? Let you
I
guys
don't
be level
know.
10. So that means you have 105. Go ahead and give yourself 10,000 experience.
So what will we have total?
We
150.
have the base for
115.
10, so 115.
Where did I?
And what's our next level?
155,000.
Yes, of
I
course.
don't have a place to write that on mine. Oh,
Second
there it
page
is.
back. Yeah.
Should be
They always
fine.
tuck it in a weird corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, once.
So yeah,
Fantastic.
for excellent ability to be merged into a unit out of mutual exasperation.
That's like yes.
all the RPX people.
Yay!
We'll meet again next week, yeah?
Yes.
Sound good?
Well, it's
Mother's
Mother's
Day.
Day.
And then,
So
My mom lives in Washington.
yeah,
We'll try.
Yours doesn't,
We'll see.
though.
We'll see.
My
Yeah.
mom would do things during the day, so
Same.
but I work during the days.
No,
so
yes.
Yeah,
you'd have to
yeah,
have
I would be an evening thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know yet. We'll find out.
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
All right. Say goodnight, Internet.
Good night, Internet.